time has come. Oh, today's the day. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. Afro, thank you for continuing to be a member. Oh, gifted membership. I just saw on my dashboard that you need a membership. Guys, how many of you are excited for this special program? How many of you are excited? Before we begin, we got some small announcements. Probably stuff you've seen already. How's everybody doing? I'm incredibly hyped right now. Incredibly hyped. I'm ready for this. Thank you, Lady Yona. Arknights soundtrack. All right, guys. So we got some small announcements first. You know, Gryphline has been working a little bit. They managed to finally roll out their Escape Port app, which is their official Gryphline community. So if you're interested in just a more moderated community, you know, a place where you can talk about Arknights, Ex-Astris, Popicum, all the games that they're coming out with, in a place that's moderated by the developers and the publishers and, you know, the people who are behind these games, go ahead and download it. You'll use the same account that you use to log into Arknights Endfield and Ex-Astris and all that to log in. And yeah, you just make a whole bunch of fun posts. Godfather. Hey man, get some sleep. The VOD will be here, bro. Unless you just can't contain your excitement. SK Port's an app. And I think I saw Afro say something about going to sleep too, bro. If you're about to go to sleep, go to sleep. Get some rest. You work all night. You're off tonight? Hey, it's up to you, man, but I think you should get a little bit of rest.
Sun fades out of sight. Constellations come to
all right, cool. But yeah, we got a little less than 30 minutes before this thing goes live. All right, 22 minutes as it says on the YouTube. So the second thing I wanted to talk about before we get started is I wanted to know what you guys think we're going to see in this thing, because I honestly have absolutely no idea what they could show. IS6 music, I'll do that after this. Remind me when the song gets close to ending. Myrtle joining Endfield. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect, but here's the things that I'm hoping to see, right? So I'm hoping to see some improvements to all the content that we saw in beta 2, of course. Story, combat, for those who care about the gacha system. Some factory improvements, just some quality of life things that might help with the way that you build and, you know, kind of helping out with all of that. I already saw that they were going to I think optimize the way that they do the tutorials. Yeah, they said something about moderating the way that they do the tutorials or something. I don't know. Additional story content that wasn't in beta 2, but not necessarily like 1.1 stuff. So a continuation of the Wuling story. Some events, because I don't think the events that were in the beta were the actual events. I think they were just stuff to stall us, keep the beta going for a while. So look at some of the events, a sneak peek at 1.1 content, and a sneak peek at some 1.1 characters. So these are the things that I'm hoping to see. I hope they show off some in-game stuff as well. I didn't include that here because I didn't think of it at the time. You know, stuff like that. Be careful what you ask for, Lady Yona, because the last time I saw someone say, hey man, we don't need timers in content. I'm not going to tell you what game I'm talking about. The community is absolutely mad because the event's hard and has no timers. So yeah, be careful what you ask for. hoping for English voices in Wuling. I'm pretty sure we'll get English voices in Wuling. I think that's kind of obvious, right? Maybe some official blueprints for the in-game AIC large builds. Nah, they're probably just gonna give us the base foundation for all the blueprints so that you can still build all the stuff yourself and create your own blueprints. But I don't expect any hand holding any more than that. What's the name of the song for some IS6 music? Arknights IS6 OST. Let's see if it just pops up. Yeah, because I haven't even played this yet. I've like even tried it. Full OST 30 minutes. Okay. But yeah, I'm hoping they of course this probably won't be for the first like 3-4 patches. I'm hoping they have something that's kind of like a contingency contract or something like that in the game. I don't know how they would do it. They could add buffs, debuffs, and like some actual like boss mechanics to it, but no idea how they would do that. So I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm excited to see what they come up with. What's up, Gib? EOS Gib? That Gib? Like Zenless Gib? Okay. Welcome, brother. You'd rather have an IS equivalent than CC? I mean, two things can exist at the same time, my guy. How many minutes now? We have 17 minutes and 26 seconds before this thing goes live. Yeah, this is exciting because the fact that they're having a special program right before launch tells me that there's something to talk about. Something that there's worth putting time into and sharing with the community before the game comes out. So I'm very curious on how they're going to display this information and how exciting it's going to be, what it is. And they're doing this right before the launch next week too. Chaotic, why is Arknights doing the PC client CN first? Because we are under a publisher, unlike CN in some other regions, and we are behind. So if I understand what's going on correctly, it's more of a Yostar thing than a Hypergriff thing. Of course, they could probably work that out, and we could get it at the same time as the actual release. But as far as beta happening, it makes sense for them to just try it out and CN first. So we will see. Endfield, however, is self-published, right? That is correct. It is published by Gryphline themselves. That is why we're all getting it simultaneously. So all regions that are supported will all have the same content releasing at around the same time. It's like the time will be different based off of like server time for each region, but yeah, it's pretty much the same as every other gacha in terms of like the way they release content. Imagine they announce a Western AAA. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. I no. They put in all this effort to establish their brand and then they sell it off. Nah, it's too early for them to do something like that. They would have to be failing drastically for that to even be under consideration. Ubisoft just got sold, so that definitely wouldn't happen either, even though you're being sarcastic. At least I read that somewhere. I don't know if it's true. Think Hypergriff will continue to announce more paid games like Ex-Astris and Popcom? Yes. What those games are, no idea. But you don't establish your own publishing company to publish one gacha game and two paid games. Like, that's not something that you do. If you're gonna spend this much money into all of this, you have ideas for more. And if I recall correctly, in one of the interviews, Lowlight actually said that there will be more games in the Arknights universe. So what those games are, no idea. But they're obviously already thinking about it and putting things under consideration, right? So once this game releases, we'll probably start seeing, they put the timer. Hold on, let's see, they got the music too. The same music that we all expect it to be. Oh, it's almost time, guys. It's almost time. The countdown starts. Oh, it already started, but now it's official. All right, it's official. Hold on, let me do my YouTube gave me a pop-up telling me to do my job as a mod. I was expecting you to be asleep, but I guess this is a moment for you to be awake, if anything. PC broke 1 week before Infield. I'm gonna cry. Hey, try to figure out what's wrong with it and get it diagnosed as quickly as possible, because it could be something really small. Something that's really fixable. All right, before we begin, let's go ahead and get this squared away. Do you guys want it full screen, or do you want it like this, so that you guys can just see everything on the screen? If it's smaller, you'll see everything without my head in the way. If you want it full screen, my head will be in the way. Full screen, full screen, full. Okay. The chat has spoken. Kill the chat. Alrighty. Full screen it is. Full screen Bandicam. And guys, make sure to hit that like button. You know, if you're new here, hit the subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot of Arknights Endfield content, videos, and live streams. And for those who don't play the original Arknights game, I got you covered too. We're going to be doing some original Arknights content as well. I have officially given up the old channel, and we are locked in on this one. We're locked in. What's up, Dusk? Yeah. Rest in peace, original channel. You know, eventually I might go live on there again, you know, play some like normal AAA games or something, but what we used to do over there, that time period is now over, right? EOS announcement stream, that'd be crazy. Whole channel just taking a break. It's in a nice long sleep for now, you know? It's in its hibernation period. Play League on the main channel, you're insane. You want to see me rage like I used to rage in Call of Duty? That's a game to do it. Sacrificing 40k subs for one fandom. Hey man, you do what you love. find something you enjoy and you just go for it. You play League when you hate yourself. That's funny. Glasses right here. Oh man, I have no idea, man. This has to be exciting, right? Like they have to have something like huge here. What's the old PS1 Parasite Eve? Legend of Dragoon. Brave Fencer Musashi. Valorant Story. Any Armored Core? I've played every single Armored Core except for the most recent one. Parasite Eve was too scary for me back then. Yo, I am a horror fan. Horror fan. Oh my god, that sounds so bad in the mic. But what if they announce that they're adding multiplayer to this game? I don't know. I mean, it already has multiplayer, just not shut the hell up. Yeah, it already has multiplayer, just not that kind of multiplayer. It's a different type of multiplayer. Like it's like shared world. Like you can see the builds that people do in the world type thing. Not like direct combat multiplayer. Parasite Eve gameplay is kind of like Resident Evil, right? No. It is a it takes like the ATB system from like a Final Fantasy game and puts it in a real-time action system. It's a more scientific story too. Resident Evil is another series that I love. Fatal Frame. This is more PS2 though. Fatal Frame. I love that series. Siren. Clock Tower. Trying to think of more off the top of my head without looking at anything. Oh, Day One, that remake for Fatal Frame 2. Day One. Nah, I never really got into Fire Emblem. I learned about Fire Emblem through Smash Bros. Well, no, I knew what it was before, but I had never played one until after Smash Bros. Fatal Frame is or Parasite Eve ain't ever coming back though. I think that's confirmed impossible. No, that wasn't confirmed impossible. It was impossible to get the name. So the name Parasite Eve is trademarked from a book or a movie, one of the two. And yeah, they would have to use a different name if they were to do it, which they're willing to do, which they've shown through the third birthday, which was asked. But yeah, so if they end up remaking it, they'd probably rename the game series. I know in some territories they retain the name, so maybe that's changed, but Illusion of Gaia. Is that the one with the combat system where the various moves that you choose turn into combos, but it's still like a turn-based system? No? I think I'm thinking of... Legend of Legaia is the one I'm thinking about. Legend of Legaia. Illusion of Gaia is an old Super Nintendo game. Ah, okay. I remember the same thing with Parasite Eve fans were basically yeah. Yeah, it's not impossible. They've shown through specific ads that they are interested, but I think it's just a more complicated situation. So I'm hoping someone resurrects it. I don't care if I'm old when they do it. Just I hope someone resurrects it. But yeah, there's a lot of PS1 classics I've played. PlayStation 1 was the first game console that I personally owned. So yeah, there's a lot of like gaming memory. All my like old school takes and stuff come from like PS1, PS2 era. Like when I say I hate like the autoing systems and people being able to just like make themselves invincible and stuff like that in current games, it comes from being a part medieval. Oh my god. Yeah, it comes from being an old head. So your first PS1 game was Final Fantasy VII. My first PS1 game was Final Fantasy VIII. I thought it was Final Fantasy VII because I couldn't count Roman numerals at the time. And yeah, I got Final Fantasy VIII by accident, and I ended up liking that. I went and bought 7 after that, and then got 9. Legend of Dragoon was I got that around the same time I got 8. Spyro, Medieval was on a demo disc, and I ended up getting that game too. Brave Fencer Musashi was on a demo disc. I got that too. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot. I only played the full game on a demo disc, man. We need demo discs back. That will never happen unless we lose the access to the internet like we have today. Rayman, oh my god. What was everyone's first online game? Because mine was Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast. Ragnarok Online. Lost Saga, Dota, Gran Turismo. RF Online. Oh my god. Final Fantasy 11, Medal of Honor. Yeah. Shaya? I've never heard of that. Wizard 101, Final Fantasy 14. Torum Online, Cabal Online. Oh, it's starting. Okay. Guys, thank you for sharing this history thing with me. Love you guys. It's always good talking old school stuff with you guys. But hey, it's time. It's time. All right. Let's see what the Gryphline and Hypergryph staff have in store for us. I've been waiting all week for this. Based on your on the answer, you know how old we are. Brother, a lot of you guys are actually around my age, and the ones that aren't are in your 20s. With Gravity Well. Oh, they're starting. Hey, here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. Oh, this is the Star Set song. We're risking it for the biscuit. Oh, it's not going any louder. Sir Pog. Let's go. That's a great use of your power. Perlica. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh. This is one hell of a start. This is one hell of a start. Oh, that was one hell of a start.
嗨，大家晚上好。
Hello，
晚上好，欢迎各位来到《明日方舟周末地》的公测前瞻特别节目。
Come
我是
on,
海马肉和
go
物。
away.
那也非常感谢刚才由 Starset 带来的全新曲目，为今晚揭开序幕。那今天这个节目啊，对我们来说意义也非常特别。在正式公测到来之前，我们想借由这个机会和各位管理员一起看一看周末地究竟是一款怎样的游戏。
Yes.
你会在这里经历什么？那我们在全面测试之后呢，又做了哪些调整？
Yes.
以及之后它会走向哪
Future
里？
directions.
希望各位管理员在踏上塔维尔之前，先对这场旅程有一个清晰的认识。那也正因为如此啊，今天的现场我们邀请到了 Ra， 还有我们的特别嘉宾 ZC，
We got the
来一起和
crew.
大家聊一聊。那先请二位和大家打个招呼吧。
Hello， 各位晚上好，我是 Ra， 很高兴呢，又终于能在这个时间点上和各位管理员一起并肩前
We
行。
got the
大家
crew.
好，我是 ZC， 非常感谢两位能够邀请我参加今天的节目啊，也很期待接下来能看到的分享。
欢迎二位，也欢迎屏幕前的各位管理员，欢迎来到塔维尔这个美丽、辽阔却始终与危机并存的世界。
Talos 2, where beauty and danger
在100余
coexist.
年的开拓之后，文明环带重新建立起了秩序。但只要把视线移出高墙，你就会发现更多的土地依然是荒野和未知。
塔维尔被灾难一次次改写，但人类从来没有把命运交出去。他们在危机里继续前行，用战斗守住当下，用建设和生产把文明一点点往前推。中末地的故事就发生在这样的世界里。
当故事
Was that
真正
new?
开始时，你会在一个完全陌生的地方醒来，记忆几乎一片空白。
我记得是和中末地工业的监督佩里卡的对话中啊，才得知这里是帝江号，是中末地工业的基地啊，也是管理员之后的指挥中枢。
对的，但帝江号呢，也不只是基地，对于很多干员来说，这里也是他们生活、工作的地方，是你和他们共同的家。而中末地工业本身呢，它也是一个长期站在开拓最前沿的组织。协议原石传送技术、集成工业系统、原石的可控分布技术，以及这个塔维尔唯一的轨道飞行器帝江号，这些源自中末地的技术成果，已经成为了塔维尔未来的一部分。
现在呢，随着新威胁的再次逼近啊，中末地工业也将再次踏上开拓之旅。
而你就是中末地工业的管理员，
Awaken, set
在
forth
长
once
达10
more.
年的沉睡之后，你再次苏醒。你会从佩里卡那里一点点重新了解到你的身份和职责。你掌握着原石的权限，也承受着他留下的痕迹。
原来正因为管理员曾一次次把文明从边缘拉回来，也因此一次次付出代价，所以才会沉睡修复自己，等待下一个必须醒来的时刻。
是的。而这一次醒来，你听到的是一个被明确说出口的计划：制造协议核心，把它部署到文明环带的关键区域，去对抗侵蚀，重启系统，让那些被切断的未来重新连上。
更关键的是，包括将你唤醒在内，整套计划都来自一份名为0号委托的方案，而这份委托的委托人正是你自己。至于协议核心具体意味着什么，它也会和后面要讲的集成工业系统紧密关联。我们会之后去专门展开介绍。
First stop, where contact was
计划刚刚
lost.
启动啊，第一站4号谷地就出了一个问题，不仅通信故障正在扩散，枢纽区基地也
We're really
迟迟
getting
没
a
有反应
summary.
同时呢，还检测到了极强的天使能量信号。
看来是没有时间留给管理员好好准备了，必须立刻去现场稳住局面才行。
而当你们抵达4号谷地时，
This
最
is
先
interesting.
正面
Why are
遭
they
遇的
giving
是
us a
一种
summary?
看起来不
A lot
像
of
是
people
不稳
haven't
定的
played
存
this
在
section yet.
它们是由不明装置锚点催化形成的天使。
虽然说天使是被制造出来的无机物，但他们的行动似乎方式明确，目标清晰，而且极具威胁性。
是的，是的。但很快你就会发现，4号谷地的麻烦远不止天使，在基地的边缘还有另外一股势力正在游走试探，正在蠢蠢欲动。
他们就是猎地者。猎地者并不是一个统一阵营，他们是由年谷、狼群、沙盗3个氏族组成的武装团体。猎地者中有人把掠夺当成活下去的方式，也有人把混乱当作重塑秩序的机会。
而在4号谷地，你会很早记住一个名字——涅菲斯。他并不是那种单靠蛮力的对手，更像是把暴力组织起来的人。他让原本混乱的年谷氏族像一支军队一样行动，在失序中制造方向。随着事态推进，你会意识到，猎地者的这次行动并不是
This
偶
is
然。
interesting because
4号谷地已经不是
why are they giving a summary as if everyone has played this already? Like, I get it, there are beta testers who have played this, but a lot of us haven't even tried it yet. I mean, a lot of you guys haven't tried it yet. They're not wording it as if they made any changes. They're wording it as if they're just telling us what it is.
真正的进入实战，让4号谷地重新的活过来。
但几乎同一时间，文明环带的多处地区也开始出现了异常反应。
看来4号谷地发生的一切并不是孤立事件。
Are you going to give us a summary of
最
this
先
too?
捕捉到这些变化的是红山科学院。随着你的深入调查，你将继续踏上前往红山的旅程， 进入武林地区，在那里你会第一次近距离接触到红山的科技文化，以及他们应对侵蚀与灾害的独特方式。
公测版本里，大家能够体验到红山的前2个地图，先对这片区域有个直观了解。但是这只是旅程的前几站，而深层的冲突、更远远选择以及更广阔的塔维尔仍在前方等待着你，管理员。
That was in English, guys. So, Ark pretty much confirmed what we were. Okay, I think they're done with the story part. They're talking about operators now.
Have we met already? Doesn't matter. You'll remember me by this sword and flame. There's no escape! Let that twilight burn!
Hi, Endman. We meet again. Just call me Yvonne. It's been a very long time since I last went out. Pleasure doing business together. Feel the chill. Let us dance. Hi.
Gilberta.
Hi there. You have the rosy scent of beautiful memories, like an incomplete letter destined for a special place.
Angelina.
I wonder where that might be. Surprise! Hey, cozy up with gravity.
I can't wait to play Yvonne's story in English. I still haven't played Gilberta's full story.
看到这里，我在想啊，那他塔贝尔想继续往前走，好像确实不太可能只靠管理员一个人啊。那接下来是不是也请2位老师给大家聊一聊我们一起作战的这些干员呢？
是的，无论是正面迎敌，还是推进无人区的建设，这趟旅程呢都需要可靠的同伴。
而中末地工业最宝贵的，也正是这些一直与你同行、一起作战的干员，比如刚才画面里出现的莱万汀、吉尔佩塔，还有伊冯。
那接下来我们就配合一些实战画面，带管理员认识一下这几位得力干员。
Yeah, they're showing us the limited stuff. Oh, they slightly changed the gacha system. That bar, the handle wasn't there before. It's a small change, but it's still interesting. They added a small part to the animation. But I think the reason they did that was so we could tell.
She prefers doing things her way, makes decisive calls, and strikes without mercy. Despite her fragmented memories, Levitane joined Enfield Industries as an operator directly led by the Endmen and fights at the very front. She's a striker that focuses on dealing group damage. Her combat tempo is very straightforward. Keep attacking, creating heat inflictions, and igniting the battlefield. Levitane's basic attack has up to 5 sequences. Each hit deals heat damage. Successful finisher on an enemy deals massive heat damage and recovers skill points for faster skill casting. Her battle skill, Smoldering Fire, summons a magma fragment to attack the enemy. At maximum stacks of Melting Flame, Levitane's battle skill deals a huge slash and applies combustion on enemies, further spiking the damage output. Making an enemy combusted or corroded triggers her combo skill, Seethe. This skill causes fire to erupt from the feet of all applicable enemies, dealing tons of AoE damage to enemies. It's great for clearing up groups of enemies. Casting the ultimate Twilight lets Levitane summon the Sviga Livy, making her attacks much stronger. While the ultimate is active, Levitane can keep performing basic attacks to dominate the enemy. Once combat begins, cast Antal on Akakuri's battle skills to apply heat infliction on this large group of enemies. Right after that, let's control Levitane to attack the enemy.
They're showing us how the characters work
build
too.
Up her melting flame stacks. We then cast Wolfguard's ultimate to apply combustion, then trigger Levitane's combo skill to deal plenty of damage. Next, quickly reposition Levitane and cast her battle skill at max melting flame stacks to deal tons of damage. Finally, cast her ultimate to greatly strengthen her basic attacks, clear out the enemies, then follow up with an enhanced battle skill for a perfect victory.
I like how they're doing this because there's going to be a lot of people who were curious on how all this works. This is kind of showing Show them how the characters
Next
work.
up is Gilberta. As a messenger, Gilberta delivers mail and intel across various bases and outposts. She often travels along the fringes of the civilization band in the frontier. To Gilberta, delivery is more than a mission. It's a way to rebuild connections, and she's proud of her duties. In combat, Gilberta is a supporter with both arts and physical abilities. Enemies affected by arts reactions can be easily crowd controlled by Gilberta. Her skills also apply crowd control effects to enemies in a large area.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, she's
Gilberta
the only one that
performs
can pull
ranged
everyone
attacks
together.
that deal nature damage to enemies. Performing a finisher on the enemy recovers Gilberta's skill points to ready her skill casting. After casting her battle skill, Arcane Staff, Gravity Mode, Gilberta enters a channeling state. The skill will keep pulling in enemies and deal damage to them. The end of channeling also sets off an explosion that applies nature infliction and can be used to synergize with other skills. Applying any arts reaction on the enemy triggers Gilberta's combo skill, Arcane Staff Matrix Displacement. With a quick casting move, Gilberta generates a gravity pull that traps enemies and lifts them. This can disrupt a group of enemies. Her ultimate, Arcane Staff Gravity Field, creates an anomalous gravity field at the targeted area. Enemies in the area become slowed and take more arts damage. This is an area skill with crowd control and damage buffs. When battle begins, have Gilberta perform basic attacks. Just before her final strike, cast Perlica's battle skill to apply electric infliction. Then cast Gilberta's battle skill to pull in nearby enemies. The enemies are now corroded. Cast her combo skill immediately to lift all enemies within the area of effect. Finally, cast her ultimate to create the anomalous gravity field. Affected enemies will move much slower and take a lot more arts damage. Finally, unleash more attacks on them to achieve an easy win.
She's really good with the
The last
lightning
operator
team.
is Yvonne. This engineer is a bag of surprises and wild theories. She is currently in charge of researching the ether and blight-related machines. People are often astonished at her quirky and outright fantastic ideas. Yvonne looks like a laid-back rebel, but nobody would ever doubt her decisions and creativity in her fields of expertise. Yvonne's combat style is straightforward too. She is a striker skilled at solidifying enemies. Her battle and combo skills can quickly apply solidification and give her ultimate energy. Once she casts her ultimate, she becomes the ultimate single-target damage dealer. Yvonne's basic attacks deal cryo damage to enemies. Her finisher attacks also restore skill points. Her battle skill, Berber Bomb Beta, throws a freezing bomb. When hitting the enemy, the bomb consumes cryo and nature inflictions from the enemy.
I want to see what team they end up
forcibly
using here.
solidification, dealing extra damage based on the number of stacks consumed. Having the controlled operator performing a final strike on a solidified enemy triggers Yvonne's combo skill, Flash Freezer Epsilon 37. The bot Frosty Bitey will deal continuous cryo damage next to enemies while pulling them in. When its time is up, the bot self-detonates and applies solidification. Yvonne's ultimate cryoblasting pistolier deploys the support bot Tinkerbella. She also becomes the controlled operator. During the ultimate, Yvonne's basic attack will keep getting stronger. At max stacks, her attacks will deal way more damage. The final attack of the ultimate also consumes the enemy's solidification to deal massive damage.
Okay, let's see.
Let's start by attacking the enemy with Yvonne and wait for an opening.
Full ice team.
This is it. Once the enemy starts using the flamethrower, have Snowshine retaliate and apply cryo infliction. Then have Yvonne solidify the enemy and perform a final strike to trigger the combo skills of multiple operators. After casting powerful attacks and skills, cast Yvonne's ultimate and shred the enemy. The final attack of the ultimate will consume the enemy's solidification to deal massive damage. Attack again to secure the perfect win.
The battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
We reference player feedback on various operators during Beta Test 2, and applied a round of improvements and adjustments to operators. As your journey continues, you'll meet companions with other styles and combat roles. But as you gain more operators and face more complex battles, team setup might become quite challenging. To cater to this issue, we have the Game Tools feature. Open the in-game protosync to use it.
It's built into
Game tools include team setups and combat theory crafting, shared by other admins to help you
Skateboard.
quickly build a combat team that suits your style.
Oh, that's
This
cool.
is like a guide. We can use it, try things out, and gradually arrive at a combat style we like.
It's not auto dub,
As you
guys.
progress, enemies
is-
and
this
combat
is
mechanics
a
will
dub
become
that
more
they
complex.
personally put
Game
onto
tools
this.
will give you confidence in testing things out.
They are the sparks scattered upon Talos 2. Beneath the endless sky. Across the
I don't know why you guys are making a big deal out of the AI voice. It's not a big deal, dude.
in the depths of night.
What is this?
They keep watch over the promise made to you. When the fated day comes and the darkness descends once more, they shall rise to the summons. To stake all they are upon a glimpse of hope.
I can't turn it up. It's at max.
At last, sparks burst into flame. For you,
They better release all these tracks.
the dawn.
This is a trailer for the standard banner. They made a whole trailer just for the standard banner. That's crazy.
We went through beta test 2 admin feedback, as well as issues we encountered during internal testing. Up next is an introduction to key adjustments we've made for the official release.
Okay, here we go, guys.
The first part are visual effects and overall performance. We've optimized a number of story cutscenes, map exploration camera angles, and various visual effects. These include a few changes that look small, but affected immersion. For example, walking on snow during the prologue and environment wetness effects, puddles, and flowing water feedback will be more obvious.
So much attention to
When you
detail.
look outside Dijiang, the atmospheric clouds of the planet are also more layered and distinct. Quite a few special effects received their overhaul. Sound conveyance and audio effects have been adjusted. Ambient feedback is a lot clearer. The sounds of the footsteps can probably let you know who's next to you. Some narrative cutscenes got fixed as well. For example, dialogue segments and operator story will no longer be disrupted by memo beacons and other facilities. A few cutscenes in Valley 4 and Wu Ling have received improvements too. Another key optimization is camera angle. Now, a few environment objects that might block the camera have been made semi-transparent. When moving in these places, you'll no longer get frequent changes to camera zoom, making map exploration more comfortable.
That was a little annoying before.
The fix will greatly reduce visual stress during exploring. You can now enjoy the world and read maps at your leisure. Next, let's talk about combat optimizations.
Okay.
This time, we have two key adjustments.
There's one specific one that was annoying.
Firstly, most basic skills and combo skills no longer reset the basic attack sequence. We think this is quite an important change. Secondly, We've enhanced on-screen visual feedback effects when the controlled operator gets hit, making them look more obvious. These adjustments will make combo skills a lot smoother. More obvious hit feedback also helps endmins react to situations. Battle will be more enjoyable overall. Now, let's talk about the early game progress. We've changed authority level requirements for some main missions and optimized a few early game experiences in Valley 4.
Yeah, because you would
We also
just
enhanced
hit.
guides for a number of interactables in the world.
You were
Gameplay
so
related
close to
storage
leveling
crates
before,
will
and
give
you
more
had to
obvious
grind.
tips.
So they made it
I
easier
found
to
that
clear
those
the
long-eared
story.
bunnies that lead you to hidden stash are given special effects. They are a lot easier to spot now.
Yeah, this
Also,
is good.
we've added the weekly routine activity for the official release. This activity refreshes every week. Rewards include progression materials and the headhunting currency Ouroboros. Weekly routine is a consistent source for obtaining arsenal tickets for free. This is an all-new source of rewards, especially for Ouroboros. Just as the name suggests, weekly routine tasks are updated every week. The routines will also get new tasks that reflect new releases. Even if some gameplay elements do not interest you as much, you can always opt to complete other tasks for maximum weekly routine rewards. There are a lot of gameplay systems. They're all fun, but people might not be good at all of them. But now, missing certain tasks won't prevent you from maxing out your weekly rewards.
Good.
We also made many optimizations to character progression. The overall progression experience has been improved. We lowered the difficulty for material gathering dungeons. The enemies now can be defeated quickly. Early progression materials have been increased. Endmins can now buy a lot more things with stock bills. The adventure manual and regional development level ups now give more progression materials to make early progression easier for our endmins.
They made the early
We
progression
also
easier.
lowered
Okay.
operator and weapon level caps, optimized operator and weapon leveling costs, and reduced enemy levels for high exploration levels and a few energy alluvium sites.
Well, gotta do that video over again.
World exploration and material dungeons will both be easier. You can farm materials more quickly to invest in the teams you like. The next optimization to talk about is gear artificing. We added a guarantee and improved the overall UI display.
Added a guarantee.
Artificing
Okay.
progress is now directly displayed to give you an idea of how much resources you need.
对的。另外啊，
Changes have been made to storage crates you discover during exploration.
总的来说啊，
To keep it short, crates now give more Ouroboros.
是的，
Light
Oh.
Jump really likes his crates.
是的，是的。其实我们
It's a very simple idea, actually. We just want our endmins to have fun with early game and make map exploration a good source for headhunting currency.
一些可以寻访招募的资源。
对，
We even changed a few crates into surprise crates
惊喜
that give you 150 Ouroboros when opened.
150千年鱼。
That's
very
new.
motivating for an explorer.
去多走两步，万一被我碰到了。
One may just be hiding around the corner. We want to encourage our endmins to explore and find these surprises. For hardware performance, endmins playing on PC will get the 120 FPS option. NVIDIA
did it.
DLSS super resolution and frame generation technology are also
They
supported.
gave us 120.
Frame generation will give our endmins even more frames per second for that ultra smooth graphics.
啊，我们也为
We're also adding experience enhancements for endmins who spend long hours in the game. Ray tracing has been added to a number of scenes in certain iOS devices.
Okay.
Controller mode for mobile devices. has
Mobile
been added
controller
too,
support.
giving another option to endmins who seek better controls and immersion.
同时呢，
The controller experience has been greatly optimized for various platforms.
哦，确实啊，这个
Some endmins have to use their PC when they want to play with a controller. With mobile controller support, overall experience for mobile gameplay is improved.
移动端的体验会提升。
This is especially
I
helpful
can use
when
my
you need to
controller now,
reposition
man.
Operators or quickly react to combat situations. Actual buttons feel more intuitive than virtual ones. You can now explore Talos 2 whenever, wherever, and however you want. I can't wait for the official release. We just introduced a number of key optimizations for the official release.
优化调整。其实啊
There are plenty more changes that we can't elaborate given our limited time.
但我们也
We'll convey them to our endmins with our DevCom.
研发通讯
Okay.
管理员们交流。
We hope these changes will make our endmins gameplay more enjoyable. Feedback from our endmins on headhunting is also very important to us.
反馈啊
The next section will focus on headhunting improvements for the official release.
寻访机制与调整与优化。
In Enfield, our banners are divided into headhunting for operators and arsenal issue for weapons. These two systems are distinctive by design. Need operators? Go to headhunting. Need more weapons? Go to the Arsenal Exchange. Headhunting permits or other special permits acquired from progressing through the game, missions, or purchases can be used in 3 types of banners: New Horizons Headhunting, Basic Headhunting, and Chartered Headhunting. A number of high-rarity operators will appear in Chartered Headhunting. Let's start with New Horizons Headhunting.
This is
For
the one that they had the trailer
the
for.
required headhunting permits are acquired entirely through gameplay progression. Completing the New Horizons Headhunting banner also gives you an operator of the highest star level. For basic headhunting and chartered headhunting banners, Endmins are guaranteed to get an operator of the highest star level within 80 pulls. Also, for chartered headhunting,
Within
the rate-up
80.
operators of the current banner is guaranteed within 120 pulls.
Chartered is 120.
需要补充的是，
Additionally, the rate-up operator of an ongoing chartered headhunting banner will also appear in the next 2 chartered headhunting banners after their own banner expires.
后续呢
Banner reruns will also appear in the future, so you can plan your pulls accordingly.
不用急于一时。
在当
After 60 chartered headhunting pulls, you'll also get a headhunting dossier that auto-converts to a special 10 times permit for the next chartered headhunting banner.
专有10连评价
Don't forget to use it on time.
在公测
The
版
official release is also getting the urgent recruitment feature. After making 30 chartered headhunting pulls, you'll also get a free 10 times pull for the current banner. But please note that this free 10 times pull is not counted towards the guarantee. However, if you do get what you want with this free 10 times pull, the guarantee is not affected either. Similarly, these free pulls are not counted towards the guarantee. Given the special occasion of our release celebration, we'll be opening 3 chartered headhunting banners in this order: Scars of the Forge, the Floaty Messenger, and Hues of Passion. And for these 3 chartered headhunting
So if
banners
you
of the
get
release
what you wanted,
celebration, operators from an
it doesn't
upcoming banner might
reset?
make a surprise
So you could
appearance in an
possibly get
earlier banner
2?
too.
比如说啊
For
在
example, you'll have a chance to pull Gilberta and Yvonne during the Scars of the Forge banner.
招募到吉尔佩塔和伊冯干员。
Now, back to the Arsenal Exchange we just mentioned.
每一次
Headhunting not only gives you operators, but Arsenal tickets for getting weapons as well.
可以用来直接兑换
There are many ways to get Arsenal tickets. In addition to headhunting, you can also get them from the credit store, weekly routine,
Yeah, only for the
and a
10.
number of
But it's
bundle
every 30
purchases.
pulls, isn't it?
You can also get them from the Protocol Pass.
持续的进行获得。
Unlike Beta Test 2, the official release also lets you convert Origeometries into Arsenal tickets.
在武器
To get weapons, you can spend Arsenal tickets to perform an Arsenal issue that gives 10 weapons at once.
会获得10件武器。
Arsenal tickets can also be used to directly purchase certain 5 or 6-star weapons.
同时
Some in-game features may also give you weapons.
获取的机会。
Arsenal issue also has a guarantee system.
同样是有
For every issue banner, a weapon of the highest star level is guaranteed in 4 issues. The rate-up weapon is guaranteed in 8 issues,
当期概率提升的武器。同时呢
We added something at the 10th
设
issue,
领的里程碑奖励，
which gives an arms offering crate that lets you get a non-rate-up weapon of choice.
叫做武库赠礼。
After that, every 8 issues gives you a rate-up weapon or an arms offering crate in rotation.
交替发放，
Every investment will be worth its while.
定回报。
We also went over our Endmins Beta Test 2 feedback and extended the duration of the Arsenal issue banners. And for the official release, these issue banners will be available in the following order: Smelting Forge issue, Express Delivery issue, and Graffiti issue. Now, let's briefly talk about the Protocol Pass. The Protocol Pass is a milestone system based on daily gameplay and progression. In addition to the basic
The Battle
supply and
Pass.
the paid protocol customized tiers, you can also spend Origeometries to unlock the Originium supply tier that also rewards you with Origeometries. For the official release, we improved Protocol Pass rewards of various tiers.
在继续往下之前啊，我们也想说句实话，这段时间准备公测，我们真的很紧张。
我感觉也绷不住了。
是的，一方面呢，是因为哎呀，周末地终于要和大家见面了。那另一方面，我们其实也总是在想，哎，我们还能为管理员的启程到底多做点什么？
对，所以趁今天这个机会啊，我们也想亲手为大家准备一些礼物，也算是我们的一点心意了。
He's doing the all
你要
thing
说
for
这
this.
个你看我发现什么了？哎，
哦，
给大家看一下啊。
We got more rewards, guys. It's
哇
all.
这个完全就是熟悉的手感，熟悉的味道。哇
对，看到这个轮盘的时候，我相信老玩家的 DNA 都已经动了啊！我也想要这个，说实话。
看来今天有机会延续一下咱们的手气了啊。那可以看一下，那简单咱们介绍一下规则吧。我们的今天所有奖励都会通过这2个圆盘来给大家发放啊。 首先，我们会请阮老师
I
转
can
这
see
边
the
的圆盘
future.
来
He
确定
gets
咱
all.
们的奖励类型，上面有很多实用道具啊，这个千金玉、折金票、作战记录都是我想要的东西啊。然后我们会请海猫老师来再转这边的圆盘，来确定咱们的奖励倍数。那么这个规则大家应该也都了解了啊，我们就先请阮老师。
哦，让我先来。来了
Oh, it's a
来了
specific thing, and then he
看一看我们
selects.
成功的第一
Okay.
步，加油啊，阮老师！
这音票也不是不行吧？
也不是不行吗？
也不是不行吧？
没关系，阮老师，我们要相信。
我们要相信海猫。
对，这个 RA 无论怎么转，我相信老玩家的眼中，在我的这个转盘上只有一种选择，是吧？就是大家都知道，在方舟的话，这个转盘有个规则怪谈，就是当转盘没有被观测的时候，它是有多种状态的叠加态的。但是当转盘出现在节目现场的时候，它的结果很有可能只会通向一个。
我来就是为了看这个是不是真的。
This is so
阮老
low
师
light,
来给他
man.
展示你的功夫吧。
好，我们开始。
哦，
这个有点问题，修正一下。
这个
你的转盘不好说。
See?
此时此刻，
恰如
彼时彼刻。
好吧，那么我佩服了，好功夫啊，一下就赚到了欧呢。那么非常感谢我们2位老师，也恭喜我们的管理员了。这次欧呢可以直接包括500千金玉、6000张折机票、30张初期作战记录、30个武器检查单元、5个协议扔出、5个协议圆盘。大家不要忘记通过兑换码领取哦。
Return of all. That's crazy, man. Some things never change, dude.
Attention please. System check. Enfield is waiting on the icon, the myth, the legend. They're getting closer and lovelier with unspeakable menace underneath. Dispatch phase now revealed. Supply stage stock renewed, and it gets real. What is the deal?
It's the
kept
stock system.
concealed.
They have an
Oh,
ad for the
longer beast.
stock system.
Oh no, my longer beast. Anchor drop from above. Anomaly, homeland is crushed. Crisis changing, crisis waiting. Angels are waking up, let's face it. Integrated industry, production line set, everything free. Parts machine, seed machine. Things you ain't seen, but they will run clean. Blueprints save us all the labor. Supplies piling skyscraper. Next stage, unlocked system maker. Proceed as shown. I cut it tight, zip the wire, singing over the stone. Cross the line, beat the time, every road leads me home. No way, a garbage truck? Now take the ride, feel the drive, and I'm ready to go. I run free like the wind, just as free like the wind.
That was such a hypergriff thing to do, man. That was such a hypergriff thing to do.
除了跟随主线剧情、推进等级和内容之外呢，我们在地图设计中也埋入了大量可以玩的细节。以公测版本开放的50前2张地图为例，它被划分成了多个风格各异的区域。管理员呢，既可以跟随支线任务前进，也可以完全按照自己的节奏自由探索。那接下来就一起随我们去看看吧。
往前走走看，哎，旁边有个光点，不行不行，这个必须要摸一下，我不摸不舒服。
确实，白捡的怎么能不要呢？
哦，那我们接着往前走再看看。
Speaking of UD, me and UD are talking
这
after
就是
this.
50乘
So
4K 的效果吗？我还真的是第一次看呀！
太漂亮了，
哇，真的有点震撼的。
不愧是塔维尔第一雄关。
确实这么看非常的细节。不行不行，我们马上得从旁边下去看看吧。
哦，能走进去？
走。哎，这有一个
哦，电梯，
电梯，
不错
你知。道我最不喜欢电梯了。
啊
哎，
积极过往。
哦，
果然是体育生啊，体质就是好。
前面有个协议传送点啊，我们还需要解开一下，以后肯定也要再回来的。
okay, this is when we
这是我
first
们的
get
一
here.
个
Yeah.
传送点。哎，解锁了之后，后面就可以更方便的过来了。
哦，好东西。
最后呢，这里再上个主法，
这难道是传说中的新能源主法？
带博主法。
刚竣工啊，抓工，这是什么？
这个给大家展示一下我的神秘大工程。
哦，还要放滑索了。
上滑索，
对，
启动。
Zip.
哦，这我们游戏里面非常有特色的一个滑索，可以
我最
看东西。
喜欢这个。
那通过建设不同的滑索啊，管理员们可以自由穿行于这个地图之间啊，大大提升这个跑图效率。而且这个滑索的 的建造位置是大家可以自定义的。
哎，对，而且我特意把它放在了。
Why does some of this area look
就
new?
是这个天师庄阵列，哇，近看我觉得它真的非常有气势，说实话。
啊
I don't recall that being there,
那
huh?
肯定必须
前有绝景啊，
那这么好的滑索，你搭了多久？
这个事儿不能细问，但是我跟你说2个小时。
Maybe I just didn't
建设
go
一
to
起
that
做健身手道
location. I don't know.
对啊，
啊，这个前面有个小机器人拼图啊，好想拿这 SOS 啊，
不要慌，等会儿下滑索再去摸它。
这又绕远了。
而且这里专门停在了一个我觉得水的这个区域下来很舒服。
不过确实是个不错的入城索道，还可以用来送货。
对，还有送货秘境。
那我们刚刚领了个任务啊，告诉说我们这个下面的水塘里面藏了好东西啊，
下面好像真的有东西在发光，也看见没？
哦，对，
这是有东西。
就直接下去会
不行，
这个任务有些玩家
They're gonna show you the
记得啊，
赶紧看
the water draining
那个管理
system.
员一定想到了，需要用我们的集成工业系统。
哦，整个水泵。
对，我们要先把这个水池给抽干啊。
哦，整个水泵刚好我包里带了啊。
你一定掉
对。整个水泵，哦，水泵出来之后呢，我们得把水运到一个地方，所以这里必须要拉一条管道出来。
对，接上管道。
I can't wait to do this on my tablet. I'm gonna be honest with you.
这样哦，还不行，我们必须再给它上电。那水泵工作要电的嘛，对不对？
对，好，接上电，大功告成。
哦，大功告
Now
成
it's。gonna drain all that
大家
water.
看看这个水管里面是不是出来水了？
哦，对，
对，源源不断呀。
哦，
我们等就可以了，
哦，等一会儿就可以了。我们先等一会儿呗，
没问题。
要不先玩点别的，先转一下吧。好吧。
啊，
哦，
A few moments later,
已经过了一阵子了啊，这个。
watch too much SpongeBob over there.
应该抽干了。
哎，怎么感觉这个页面咋感觉好像
这水还
还没动啊，
没
动
没动啊？什么情况？
什么情况？
想必自然是这个
什么东西啊？
水池有4万的水
，4万单位的水，
一台水泵怎么够呢？
这个完全抽不动呀，这咋整？
超级加倍啊！
忍不了。
超级加倍，
再整点，再整
He said
点，
double
这不行
it
给他安排上。哎呀，我靠，没想到这边这么多水的吗？
原来是这么解决问题的。
当然，这个
拉满，
不然怎么太容易拿到就被人保障？
匀一下位置。OK， 这里可以。
话说咱们这真的不算是破坏当地环境吗，大哥？
What is he
最
doing?
后再给它弄回来了，就不算破坏了呀。
有道理呀。
对，你还可以把精制过的比较优良的药水灌到这个池子里。
亏你想得到。
See, now you don't have the power,
可以，
and
可以。
you need
这
to.
很多同学的智慧。
这个地方好大的野外啊！这个里面，哎，等一下，你感不感觉这个墙有点不太一样？
有东西。
这个装置代表着前面需要攻击。
哦，摸了这里面。哦，看来真的别有洞天，对不对？
哦，太神奇了！这不是我们的原矿吗？
He's giving away in the little bit of secrets that people can
还
find.
有3个。
哦，前面有宝箱，那这些小怪对不起了，
哦，
必须安排一波。OK， 我们先让管理员用一个重击，然后小陈赶紧补上一个技能。
They abandoned it.
稍
Yeah.
微缓，按出这个重击之后，管理员摸他一下。
You
OK，
just gave up.
管理员一个大招，然后能让他掉很多血。哦，2个
Please
东西了，
die
赶紧闪开。
好功夫呀，软哥！
哦，不行，他们现在这个东西有点太慢。OK， 刚好现在碰住他了。
哦，还好。
先控它。OK，赶紧。
Nah, they're only
然
level
后这个时候
51. He
出
can
他的
kill
军卫连线
those.
技然后配合军卫的大招，我们使用他的连线技，然后顺便触发军卫大招的一个效果。然后不行，他在这个状态有点控不住。这个时候使用大潘的技能，
停下来。
哦，太帅了这下！
然后小陈一个技能上来。我们先把这只解决了，那只等一下再管它。OK， 小陈这个大招先把这只解决了。OK， 最后只剩一只了。啊，这个手到擒来啊！
流畅，软哥。
这个操作还行吧。
啊，击操6下，坐起来。
还行。
果然面对这种比较棘手的怪，还是需要控制的。
哦，对，我把里面一个技能收掉了。
这套配对我学会了。
要去
超了。
这一套属于是我用的比较顺手的。
Oh,
对
that's what the new chest looks
软
like.
牛亲自推荐。
又过了好久啊，这个水也该抽干了吧？大力出奇迹啊！
差不多了。你看，哦，看这里面真的水好像真的全部抽干了耶。
哦，我害怕，我们在往下看的时候，不会有人把我们踹下去吧？
没事，我不会踹
This
你
was
的。
not in the
现
beta.
在我们缺一个光头的 NPC 啊。
At least I don't recall it.
哎，这是
这个是我们游戏里面一个 可以用射流无人机交互的一个玩意儿，大家看一下。
哦，是我们武陵城新解锁的一个互动道具。
清水器具轻易性。
对对对，大家可以在这里面尽情的
I don't recall
接下来
seeing
探索
any-
里面的宝藏。
对，里面有很多东西，很多。
This was in the beta? It was?
哦，等一下，什么情况，庄哥？
哎，
快跑！
哎呀，我先跑一下，哎呀，哎，这不行。
Bro, they're
啊这个
getting clapped everywhere.
总不会是我操作问题吧？这个总不会是我操作问题吧？
要不要提升练度？
应该不用吧？哦，有办法了。我们游戏其实除了提炼度之外，还有一个办法能解决这个问题。哦，
They're just fooling around
我
now.
们的解决方法，
虽然不知道是什么，但我开始笑了。
这里放了很多塔。
哦，我看到了好多塔呀！
哦，天使们，你们可识得此阵？
没错，这塔一圈绕。
I'm guilty of this. I've done this before.
真正的战斗力量。OK， 开始摸，开打。哦，哎，
哦，好高的伤害。
完全不需要管理员出手啊。
对啊，你们再来打我呀？怎么现在不打我了呢？这个就是我们周末地的百玩挂机攻略。
简直是科秒，这才是管理员真正的实力。
还真是。
摸两下，惬意的走开。
哇，这个战斗机械原来真的有这么强的战斗力。
打我呀！看。
啊，
Just
你有点坏
the best way to handle these guys.
真正能赢的战斗方式获得胜利，这就是我们的周末地攻略。我们刚刚体验到的是丰富的塔维尔的改造内容，那管理员刚刚看到的也会与周末地中另一个重要的玩法集成工业系统的巧妙结合。
那集成工业系统到底是什么呢？那它能干什么？两位老师能不能给我们的管理员都仔细的介绍一下呢？
哎，别着急，关于集成工业系统，这次我们也制作了一个小短片，大家一起来看一下吧。
Hear the factory's call. The legendary clothes shall be awakened. A hammer-forged body of steel shall withstand and defeat thundering impacts. Let the restless industry of the AIC achieve the miracle of mass production. AIC Factory. Gear up and forge the future. Unlimited supply, no lucky draws.
The best varieties, carefully selected and grown. All natural tastes and flavors.
Casimir's ads.
guaranteed. From the vine to the dinner table, from the orchard to your eyes. The quickest way to satisfy your palate. Freshly delivered. Just open and enjoy. AIC Factory. With these flavors, we shall satisfy the future. Administrator Authority level verified. AIC Factory officially deployed. Outpost basic needs fulfilled. Production efficiency is at 300% of pre-deployment levels. Damaged vehicles and large machinery repaired. Power supply network optimized. Post-deployment operational efficiency is stabilizing at 120% of early estimates. Modular and agile production deployables are the next step of industrial evolution. AIC Factory. With technology, we shall build a future. Endfield Industries Company is currently seeking talented individuals. If you are studying civil engineering, smart construction, geological engineering, automation, smart devices and systems, robotic engineering, industrial intelligence, biological engineering, chemical engineering and technology, environmental science and engineering, material science and engineering, or food engineering, please get in touch with us.
Oh man, this is so hypergrip, dude. Just goofy. Email that link.
For Enfield, carrying out exploration, development, and production on Talos 2, and leaving behind a useful legacy is very important. This is why we designed the AIC Factory. You can use AIC Factory facilities to create your own automated production lines. Start with simple lines and gradually expand them to a large industrial complex.
Yep.
Once it starts working, the AIC Factory will endlessly produce gear, medication, and other materials to support exploration and combat. We also know that some admins want quality of life features. Progressing through the game unlocks the blueprint system. You can treat blueprints as verified AIC solutions. With blueprints, you can quickly build, copy, move, and delete entire production lines. This feature will let you place massive AIC factories in no time. You can use simulation tutorials to learn about the production logic, then deploy functional lines with a single button. Once you get the hang of it, you can save your own designs as blueprints for reuse and even share them with
They've
other
added a
enemies.
sound to it that I'm hearing.
We hope to share blueprints with various enemies.
I'm gonna have
and
to turn
discuss
that
about
sound
designs
down.
that are peak efficiency.
I don't know if you guys picked up on
do
it, but
send your fantastic blueprints my way. Having everyone discussing and sharing great ideas is what we want to see. As for the ultimate factory solution, we're counting on our admins to figure it out. As you continue to explore, Endfield will also set up outposts in various regions. These regions may have unique features that affect the looks of the AIC factory. For example, Wuling is a land of mountains and flowing rivers. The factory will revolve around pumping and processing fluids. Mass production of a special material called Zeronite will also become possible. I really like these outposts with their unique features, landscapes, and demands for goods. In the process of designing various AIC factories to meet their needs, some focus on producing combat gear and medication, while others support trade and regional development to drive outpost growth. Even within the same region, different admins bring unique ideas, resulting in vastly different outposts. Automated production, regional development, and industrial evolution based
oh
on
my
local
god,
geography.
that looked like
Building the AIC factory is a step-by-step process. We hope the AIC factory experience will let our admins realize that this is more than just automation, but a major force in transforming the whole of Talos 2. We just revealed the tip of the iceberg. As for the stuff that lies in store, I think it's best we leave it for our admins to discover. Besides, the core feature we just introduced, the game has tons of interesting content that await your discovery. This includes Operator's narrative events. On the day of official release, the new narrative event for Levitain, Let Fire Consume the Ashen Past, will also become available. This story shall start from your first meeting with her. Open the stone gate of the ice fields, follow the traces, and approach the deepest recesses of your memories. The journey is more than just battles. While journeying across Valley 4 and Wuling, you can also capture the landscape you saw along the way and take photos of moments from your adventure. You can even take photos to complete missions and earn rewards. From the mysterious results of AIC factories to quirky interactions, you can capture it all. There are also places with details that calls for a closer look. Like that final door at the River Bandit Cave. There's actually stuff inside. The research center also has an ordinary-looking phantom wall hiding a mysterious bookshelf. It awaits your discovery.
Stop telling us stuff.
Future versions will also
You're
have
talking
a lot
too
of
much.
interesting features. Let's look at some of them right now. Exploration can be tiring. Our admins can return to Dijong
Puzzles?
whenever they want a break. While aboard Dijong, you can interact with operators. The ship also has functional cabins where you can link up with other admins, showcase your achievements, trade elastic goods, and even dive into a mysterious realm to explore and hunt for treasure. I really like this place. The journey may take us to distant places, but we need a place to call home. We're adding clue collection to the reception room. Admins are welcome to send and receive clues to each other. This looks super familiar, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
While walking around Dijong, you might catch your operator lounging and resting. It's a vibe I want to be a part of. Besides exploring the mysterious realm aboard Dijong, we also prepared several permanent gameplay features for our admins.
They brought it back.
内容量好大，有点要信息过载了。
但别担心啊，管理员可以按照自己的节奏慢慢。
Was that what I?
像干员叙事活动啊，我们也是逐步更新的。公测当天会开放栏位和来玩厅的。那公测后呢
Was that the old mode?
吉尔佩塔、伊冯的叙事活动。
通过这些故事，又多了一个途径了解我们的干员，也能慢慢的拼出他们各自的立场和选择。哎，对了，关于常驻玩法，刚才好像也看到了之前没有太见过的新内容啊，能不能请两位？
Or was that just an expansion of the one that we already had?
介绍介绍呢？
那些老师很细心啊，这个当然可以了。首先
Let's start with Etch Space Salvage. Use the spatial device aboard Dijong to enter it. Explore different areas and complete various commissions. Collect gatherables and ores to improve your exploration capacities. They are also exchangeable for ore barrels.
What was the
Next
old one
is our
called?
Umbral Monument that
Oh,
offers
it was
a series
this.
of rather difficult
This is-
challenges.
this is the
Unlike
combat
Beta Test
event.
2, the Umbral Monument is now a permanent feature. And
Okay, I was wrong.
Time challenges to it. Complete the goals within the countdown to earn even more aura barrels.
So we didn't even
The
see the whole
requirements
thing.
to earn engraved medals, and then trim it. Rules for normal mode have been improved to let you bring tacticals into the challenge. We hope this will get more Endmins to attempt these challenges. The final permanent feature is Delver of the Cryptic with spatial sets of challenges. Each spatial set has a number of protocol spaces. Complete them to get a one-time reward of aura barrels and progression materials. Meeting certain requirements also gets you an engraved medal. It doesn't matter if you want to explore and loot, fight a tough battle, or solve puzzles. There's something for everyone. All Endmins are welcome to take up these challenges.
I told you they didn't show us everything with those events.
How does a mountain herb become Jinsao drink? Our story begins when the morning sun pours upon Hengshan and stirs the local flora awake.
These are so strange, man.
Jinsao is the essential raw material for this beverage. To improve production, the seed picking unit will nurture wholesome seeds raised from wild stock. From there, the planting units will raise every seed.
Nice transition, not gonna lie.
The shredding units then convert plant matter into fine powder. When mixed with water purified through Hengshan's unique technology, it forms an aqueous mixture, which undergoes a final refinement.
I'm not gonna hold you. All these ads work so well with the fact that you have a factory to make all this stuff.
Subsequently carried out an automated production line. Instant and sustainable recovery. Jinsao drink. The travel
Jinsao
companion,
drink. Oh, that was great.
Talos 2 is a pretty big place. When are you
Jinsao
setting
drink.
off? Wuling Travel Service, your one-stop solution for a perfect adventure of Talos 2. I know the entire place like the back of my hand. I've been in the pioneering business for years. Need to reach a precipitous vantage point, but couldn't figure out how. Not a prop. I got the perfect workaround. In for the thrill and suspense.
A zip
We
line
got
ad.
those options too. Fun and satisfaction guaranteed. Haba haba. See that? Living, breathing ecology. You won't get this anywhere else. Weapons, gear, local produce. You got a need, I got you fixed. Don't worry about angry pieces of local geology. Delivery is guaranteed upon payment. Naturally, good stuff costs a bit of a premium. Food time, and this is where the magic happens. Wuling Travel Service. Fun plus the bestest of bad on board. Yum, yum. Super rich protein spiced up with all natural condiments. A single bite is all you need for this gastronomic ecstasy. Wuling Travel Service. Your bestest travel companion in Talos 2. Service begins once you leave the door. Satisfaction guaranteed.
This is great.
Welcome back, Endmins. Having introduced our official release content, we'd like to invite you to join us for a glimpse of the future of Talos 2. The story of Valley 4 reminds us that some factions are already testing the fringes of the civilization band. On the eve of an even larger blight disaster, our Endmins are quickly led to Qingbo Stockade in the outskirts of Wuling City. It's a place where conspiracies stir. As the story progresses, you suddenly lose contact with Supreme Chief Tongtong of Qingbo Stockade that you met and befriended earlier on. Meanwhile, you receive news of Bone Crushers suddenly appearing near Qingbo Stockade. With so many things happening at once, you're forced to head to Qingbo Stockade to check on Tongtong.
Okay, don't
As
tell
well
us
as
what's
the
happening in
local
the
situation.
story.
An old friend who disappears and Landbreaker showing up. It doesn't sound like a coincidence.
Wait, why are they
Once you
doing
step into
this?
Qingbo Stockade, you realize that the situation is far more complicated and dangerous than you expected. Things that transpired in Qingbo Stockade won't stop there. As you press forward, you learn that even
I
Wu
think
Ling
they're assuming
will
that
not be safe
everyone
from the face
saw
of the Blight
this
Tide.
because of the beta. But
This boundary bastion of peace and order will face its own trials. The story will continue. Your choices will be crucial, Endmins. The path ahead will open up more regions. You'll also be able to meet more companions to fight along your side. The next 2 version updates following the official release will come with a new map to explore and discover. Hence, Tong Tong of Qingbo Stockade will be a key character. What will be her choices? How would she choose to fight alongside our Endmins? Her story is really something to look forward to.
you see who's in the
Do
back?
keep following our updates.
说到新伙伴和新道路，其实从预约开始到现在，这段旅程一直有许多管理员陪着我们。在这里呢，也非常感谢每一位管理员的关注与支持。明日方舟周末地目前已经达成了全球3500万的预约里程碑目标，同时呢，全球官方社媒的关注奖励也已经全部解锁。
5星干员骤雪、20张基础寻访凭证、5星武器、终点之声等全部里程碑奖励，我们会在公测开启后，通过邮件内邮箱发放给每一
In
位
game mail, that's what I thought.
我们也会在近期正式开启预约下载。
Yeah.
可以提前做好准
On
备
the 20th.
到公测开启后的第一时间内直接进入塔维尔。
在正式踏上塔维尔之前啊，我们还为管理员们准备了一份临行清单。
哈，没错，预抽卡活动临行事项已经开启。
在物资中心最多进行10次抽取，必定获得5星武器钢铁语音。
欢迎管理员邀请自己的好友一同助力。
是的，期待大家的参与哦。
为了给管理员多准备一些后勤支持啊，这次我们的朋友 SK Port 也为大家准备了不少活动与工具支持。
首先呢是下载福利，预下载开启后，管理员们前往 SK Port 下载《明日方舟周末地》，就可以解锁千金玉、SK Port 外观等专属福利，并且呢还能参与额外的抽奖活动。
同时还有签到工具，公测开启后前往 SK Port 完成明日方舟周末地的签到，前3次还可以获得额外千金玉奖励。
另外 SK Port 也即将推出管理员工作记录手册，大家可以用它来记录自己在塔维尔的探索经历与重要瞬间，同时呢也能领取对应的千金玉奖励哦。
除了这些福利啊，SK Port 还准备了不少实用的
Yeah,
游
it
戏
has the
工具
game
希望
tools
能
feature.
帮助管理员们在探索、规划和日常体验上走得更顺一些。
管理员欢迎登录 SK Port。
This is Metal Scar Radio. 6 months on air, 0 days legal. Right, Cha-Cha. Wow, you're hopeless. Well, then this one's for you, my friend. No clue what's next, but guaranteed your moms will hate it. And we got letters about music. Even when order smothers the sky,
They're
rhythms still
continuing the
punch
character songs.
Yeah, no aesthetic comments, but if you can still hear an attitude, you're not completely lost. Any melody on our airwaves? At least it's unapproved.
They're continuing the.
Damn it, they're here. Metal Scar Radio.
It's about-
wrong frequency, right texture.
I'm happy with this.
Don't panic. If we go silent, we'll annoy you again. We'll just switch channels.
That's cool. That's cool. I was hoping they continue
接
that.
入了一段神秘信号，还听到了来历不明的石音。
看来是误打误撞啊，接入了铁痕电台的频道。那这个神秘电台里啊，可藏着不只有这一点内容哦，还有更多惊喜，就留给管理员们亲自用耳朵去探索。
Oh.
来到漫画方面，以佩丽卡为主角的故事《诺言》即将和管理员们见面。10年前，小佩丽卡跟随着管理员来到中末地学习与生活的点滴。聪明的小佩丽卡在地江号上与管理员和性格各异的中末地干员们碰撞出的各种趣事儿， 也为当时处于紧张备战期的帝江号带去了难得的活力与生机。他的梦想，管理员的期望，相信都能在这段故事中找到答案，请大家敬请期待。
以及《明日方舟》官方4格漫画123罗德岛与周末地联动的特别短篇漫画456周末地也要快上线了，究竟会碰撞出怎样的混乱与笑声呢？准备好迎接这场欢乐风暴了吗？
此外，还有 Q 版多格漫画《加油吧，中国地》，这是一部轻松搞笑的日常作品，带大家换个角度感受帝江号的日常生活。或许大家能在这部漫画中感受到与游戏中不一样的中末地感源哦。
说到视野啊，周末地的旅程从一开始就不只是局限于脚下的这片土地，我们一直希望能和大家一起把目光一次次的投向更远的地方。
而这一次啊，我们想做的可能比之前都更加远一点，把探索的方向指向了星海。我们将在1月16号开启捐与明星共赴星海的特别网页活动，管理员可以通过网页登录的账号确认登记信息。凡是参与登记并在公测后创建角色的管理员，你在周末地中的昵称和 UID 都会被刻录进特制的协议原石模型里。
最关键的是，这个承载着大家名字的协议原石将会跟随卫星一起离开地表，被发射至太空。
我的名字真能上太空吗？这是在宇宙里留下我们共同的坐标啊！这样的想法真的太浪漫了，绝对会成为我们最独一无二的经历。
是的，我自己啊也一定会参加。小时候啊，仰望星空，总觉得那片宇宙遥不可及。现在能有这样的机会，用这样一种方式，感觉我们和星空的距离真的被拉近了一步。
我当然也会参加了，而且我觉得最重要的是，这次是和所有的管理员们一起参加这个活动。想想看，我们的名字将共同跨越天际，走进星海，这不正是最棒的同行吗？我们再次诚挚地邀请每一位管理员参与，让我们一起见证这个名字走出边界，迈向星海的时刻吧。
接下来，我们想跟管理员们分享一些联动活动情报。为了丰富管理员们的体验，也希望能在不同的场景里和大家相遇。明日方舟周末地将与世界各地的品牌展开多项合作，来一起看看吧。
Collaborations with what? Are these like in real life collaborations or in game? In real life, okay. I don't know any of these locations. That sucks. With M range?
更多合作细节，我们会在后续陆续与大家分享。管理员们可以关注官方社媒查看详细联动情报哦。
Wait. Are we going to be able to buy beans finally? Like official beans? They
欢迎回来，管理员们！全新的吉祥物生活账号龙泡泡和山团团正式上线，和龙泡泡、山团
Wait,
团、
didn't we
山
see a
团团
copyright
一起度
for
过轻
this?
松愉快的日常吧。
接下来这一条，我知道很多管理员会特别期待。周末地工业也将迎来自己的实体化。我们与星环重工的联动带来了2款聚能构建系列的发光摆件。
能看到有原石抑制器与协议核心，以及集成工业设备盲盒。重工协议的 A、B 组带上原石抑制器，投放协议核心，摆上基建设施，管理员们在家里也能体验集成工业系统的筹划乐趣了。
在手办方面，周末
Some
地的第一
figurines,
批1:7比例
Good
的手办
Smile
即将
Arts,
登场。干员陈千羽、佩丽卡、
Apex Toys
倪逢都会以精美的实体造型与大家见面。我们会在未来陆续公布各个企划的详情，各位管理员千万不要错过哦。在此基础上，精彩仍在延续。 这一次，我们还将周末地的周边带到了世界各地。明日方舟周末地主题周边快闪店将于1月24
In New
日
York
至
and
2月
Los
8
Angeles,
日
they have a
在美
pop-up
国
shop.
法国、日本、
Why?
韩国同步开启活动。
So
更多详细
far.
信息，大家可以关注官方社媒查看最新情报哦。
没有办法参加现场活动的玩家也不用担心，周末地的周边商品也会陆续上架 Gryphline 官方周边线上商店。
大家可以关注网店账号，前往商城
Now
线
that
上选购。
sounds better.
哎，到这个时候，我得替咱们的观众朋友们多问一句了。你说咱们周末地的直播会不会再有一轮转盘环节？
那必须的呀！你看台下那2个转盘是不是等了半天了？赶紧上来吧，是吧？再走一趟。
对呀、对呀、我刚才就已经看见工作人员在里面偷摸摸的准备了，正好现在可以端上来了。
哦，原来已经早有准备了，不愧是你。好，辛苦老师来了。哦，看看熟悉的感觉，
熟悉的感觉啊！
又来了。
And he's already setting up to do that all again.
我们还是要请2位老师来转动我们命运的转盘的，大家一块来看看我们这次有什么奖励，好吧？
好，我先整一个热身。啊，武器检查单元，也是有用的吧？总归来说。
啊，阮老师什么情况？怎么变成武器呀？啊，那么这个
没事，还有这位呢。
啊，要请我们的海毛老师了。好，我们先放在这里吧，太累了是吧？啊，
我来
海毛老师，见证奇迹还会再有吗？要来了吗？难道说
不要停下来呀！
奇迹太厉害了，太厉害了，居然有奇迹！天哪！
哦，没事儿，既然奇迹发生了，那我这边感觉上面这些东西好像似乎有一点不够尽兴
The
啊。
pause though.
说您的意思是，
我也来追加一个小奇迹吧。程序的痕迹+1。
你什么时候带了2副默契？
我为了防止我们的奥之力太耀眼了啊！太厉害了！我们的 Running 老师给我们增加了一份福利啊，存续的痕迹高级培养材料。
That's a very useful
不演了，那我想必要
material in
告诉
game.
大家我的
So
真实身份，其实我不是海毛肉和，我是塔位2金玉王，
还有高手。
我要为各位管理员献上另外1000千金玉的祝福，
没想到还有
管理员的开疆扩土献上一臂之力。
天哪，那2位的手太快了，我都没有反应过来啊！哎，不过既然是为了给咱们的管理员们发福利送祝福，那我的态度只有一个了，非常的欢迎啊！那么感谢各位老师啊，也恭喜我们的管理员们。那我来帮大家确认一下，第2轮的抽奖最终结果是1005个千金玉、6000张折金票、30张初级作战记录、30个武器检查单元、5个协议人物、5个协议圆盘，以及1个存续的痕迹。再次恭喜各位管理员们，还是要记得提醒大家，记得兑换码领取哟。不过说真的，除了这种抽奖啊、看运气的好事儿，我们公测版本是不是也多多少少都给咱们的管理员多准备点实实在在的福利呢？
We actually want our Endmins to start their journey comfortably. So in addition to what we said, where players can get 4 New Horizon headhunting 10 times permits by progressing through the main mission, the New Horizons headhunting also gives at least 1 6-star operator, and a New Horizons weapon supply where players can receive a 6-star weapon from a special list. We also prepared beginner sign-in bonuses. Sign in every day to get up to 12 chartered headhunting permits, as well as 6-star operator Ardelia and 6-star weapon Dreams of the Starry Beach. Additionally, there will be a permanent giveaway event. As you gain authority levels, this event gives you another 40 basic headhunting permits, 4,000 ore barrels, and the curated weapon supply that lets you get a 6-star weapon of choice.
wait, is
from a
this the stuff that
specific
we would have
list.
earned through the game?
Don't forget what we just mentioned. All the pre-registration milestone rewards are unlocked, and they include 20 basic headhunting permits. Once the official release launches, the chartered headhunting banner will also have headhunting sign-in events for their banners. Every headhunting sign-in gives 5 headhunting permits for that banner.
We didn't get the 555 in the beta, did we?
Headhunting permits this way.
Did we?
This adds up to 135 pulls in addition to 6-star operator Ardelia.
I'm gonna have to go look back in my footage.
Dreams of the Starry Beach, plus 2 6-star weapon selection crates. Our Endmins will be really getting a mighty boost for their journey. And that's just the release celebration bonuses. The game itself will have plenty of other rewards and freebies to claim.
We didn't?
We've briefly mentioned some of them
okay.
earlier on. For example, storage crates you discovered during exploration now give more ore barrels. The protocol pass is a lot more generous too. We also expanded the means of getting more arsenal tickets. Besides the existing sources, Arsenal tickets can also be acquired via weekly routine or exchanged with aura geometries. Acquisition of limited-time banner resources is also optimized. The weekly routine we mentioned lets you get some aura barrels and Arsenal tickets. At the quota exchange, Endmins had to spend bond quota to get 5 chartered headhunting permits. They can now be acquired by spending AIC quota now, making them easier to get. This item is also refreshed with the start of every chartered headhunting banner. Our Endmins who keep playing will naturally acquire these resources over time, a stable source to keep our Endmins assured. And since we don't want our Endmins to miss anything, we made a special page in the game to highlight these free bonuses. Visit the page anytime. No one's going to feel lost again. We hope these changes will make every Endmin's journey on Talos 2, whether it be filled with exploration, combat, or construction, a more comfortable experience.
说到这儿啊，也差不多到了该说再见的时候了。今天真的非常感谢各位管理员抽出宝贵的时间来看这场前瞻节目。从最初的构想到即将正式与大家见面，这条路并不算短，也谈不上轻松。很多选择，很多取舍，都是在反复推敲中完成的。而能走到现在，离不开各位的耐心与等待。
也正是因为有管理员，一点点把幻想落到现实里的这个过程才有了意义。
作为一路关注过来的人呢，我特别能理解这份重量。每一个决定背后都是希望把最好的体验带给大家。
周末地呢还在继续成长，公测并不意味着一切已经完成，而是意味着我们终于可以把这个世界交到管理员手中，在你们的探索、反馈与陪伴中，让它变得更加完整。
我们会继续努力，把更多故事、更多回忆、更多值得停下脚步的瞬间带给大家。
管理员，周末地已经准备好了，
我们塔维尔再见，拜拜，
拜拜。
Okay.
You're trapped by a meaningless duty that was never yours. A path already proven to end in utter defeat.
We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin.
Who is that?
Thinking. Someone very important commissioned us with the Zeroth Directive. Your awakening, as well as the mission and plan I mentioned, are a part of it.
So, who commissioned it?
Who is that?
You did. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Endfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Endfielder.
Oh my god.
I planted this oak to secure the continuation of life and civilization.
The seeds of justice and benevolence yielded nothing.
And I thought the Administrator, guardian of the Civilization Band, would be someone with ironclad resolution. To revive our civilization, you led Endfield and developed the proto-rig technology, as well as its ultimate evolution, the Protocol Automation Core. You're the only one who knows the entirety of the Zeroth Directive. You would lead us as a true hero. But most people fail to realize why you would always return to hibernation.
You carry the future of Terra and Talos too, yet no one cares about your sacrifice. But I witnessed your disappointment and despair. After so many years, so many awakenings, barely a few stayed true to you till the end.
Oh shit, she looks
the
dope.
The Endman is no longer the hero who saved us. Perhaps it is wrong to expect the Savior to appear twice.
You have my attention.
Endman.
Endman.
Administrator. This time, you are no longer alone. You may have forgotten these faces, but they will remember yours. Their smiles are proof of your existence.
We shall wait for you. We shall fight with every power united till total deliverance of Talos 2. To end that unstoppable calamity, we must unite the past, present, and future of Talos 2.
Cry Wolf. I knew it was a Cry Wolf song. I knew
Life
it.
is fair. I only performed the despicable theft of lives from those I held dear for the cruel torture of my own longevity. Oh, the final lord I served. Come back to us.
That was too much. Guys, did you guys get the same feeling that I did? This felt like an authentic CN live stream. I hope they do more of these. I hope they do more of these, man. Oh my god. DM? Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. Yo, okay, so before I start getting into rambling about some of the stuff that we saw, I'm gonna call you D because me and you D are supposed to talk. Bro. Bro. What did you guys think of everything that we saw? Let me know. What did you guys think? Oh, that was so much. And it just felt like they were teasing everything. Like they weren't just the only disappointment in that whole live stream was them just telling us the story. But besides that, that was really cool. Okay, let me tell him I called him. I might have to run into his stream. All right, let's see. He seems to be watching it now. Information overload beyond expectations cannot be better. My excitement is through the roof. Typical HG banger. Very promising. Great stuff. I'm pleased with what I saw. Great. Expected the spoiler stuff. Yeah, that was a disappointment to me. Yeah, the spoiler stuff is worth criticizing. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. That's just straight up. He says 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Secret locations, yeah, we shouldn't have seen that either. But maybe they didn't show. Maybe they just showed us the old stuff, but didn't show us any of the new stuff. So that either way, they shouldn't have shown any of it. Like all the secret stuff should have remained a secret, even for yeah, even for those who have watched the beta content. Was hoping for more gotcha changes. It's gotcha. Spoilers need to be criticized so they won't do it again. Yes, we need to make our voices loud on that one. We don't need to see we don't need to see any spoiler stuff. You can tease us with trailers, but don't like straight up tell us what the story is about. Like it wasn't as bad for me because I had played through it already. But for the people who are new and avoided all the beta content and stuff, that sucked. That sucked. Like they didn't just tell us what like the basis of the story was about. They went straight in and just told you what the beginning of Valley 4 and Wu Ling was about. I mean, yeah, Comey, that's fair, but there are ways to do it without just straight up telling. They didn't just give you a hook. They went in and just told you. Of course, there's details that were kind of missing from it, but still. But besides that, I was very pleased with it. Like that was the only disappointing part of the whole thing. The new people. Okay, how many of you guys were avoiding spoilers and got spoiled through that? We got how many people in here? We got 123 people. Not all of you guys watch my live streams or any live stream. So, how did you guys feel about that? Spoiled. Kind of a bummer. Watched the beta, so it wasn't a big deal, but it still annoyed me. Yeah. Try to avoid the spoiler parts, but I heard more than I wanted to. A bit. It's fine. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting not to give a fuck about spoilers because the summaries and everything. That's fair, Beefy. I already forgot the spoilers. I was definitely disappointed. Okay, so we're not going to make it too much of a big deal out of it, but we need to be loud enough to let them know that that's just not acceptable. We don't do that in the future. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to clip this section and tell them that wasn't cool. But besides that, yo, I need that moron to answer. I know nothing about the lore, so I'm not spoiled on anything. Enfield's own version of the zipper. Okay, what was the most exciting part for all of you guys? What was the most exciting part of the live stream? For me, it was the tease of the next, what I'm believing is the next version. Showing some of those new characters. There was 2 of them that they showed, and one of them they showed more of, but there was 2 characters that they showed during that. The presentation, the new characters, the lore, the free stuff. When the Lancer from Fate appeared. So you did see him. New characters, P-Beam. In-game also Surtur. That was just the Aura trailer. That was more than an Aura trailer. They showed some of the stuff that they were hinting at during the live stream. God Hand. Now I can hope for a great stream as time goes. I'm guessing they're going to do this for every like major patch. So launch, half anniversary, and then it'll be like a half anniversary thing moving forward. That's what I'm guessing. Because they're going to do the same thing that they did with Arknights, right? So, but I'm just so over, like, dude, we're a week away from this shit. Hold on. I'm trying to wait until they upload the trailers here. Let me see what this guy is saying.
Consistently Arknights, why are you buying so much goddamn Arknights merch? It's fucking good, man. The art is crazy. It's really good. I can't help it. I got like 2 Arknights figures that I'm waiting to put up in display behind me. I got a limited edition Lunar New Year.
He's flexing. Okay, I hate you. He's flexing. He's flexing. I hate him. I hate him. I got this figure. Shut up, okay? Shut up. Okay. Let me see what um oh no, that's ES. Whoops. We're just waiting for UD to be ready, and then we're just gonna do our normal glazing. Yeah, they didn't really upload more of. Okay, there's the trailer. Yeah, they only showed us some of the new trailer. 18 seconds. Still not up. Okay. I guess we're gonna go through this until he comes to the Discord. So that was an hour and 30 minutes.
For everyone.
So first, the thing that I really surprised me was, if I'm correct, and correct Arknights players, launch players, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm correct, there isn't much lore on Surtur beyond her description and her voice notes. I don't think they have any story related to her so far. This is going to be I just saw it. It's right here. Dude, this is going to be the first time that any Arknights player IS, right? I forgot. I haven't played much of IS yet. So there's this
Of interesting content that await your discovery. This includes Operator's narrative events. On the day of official release, the new narrative event for Levitain, Let Fire Consume the Ashen Past, will also become available. This story shall start from your first meeting with her. Open the stone gate of the ice.
He's calling me? Brother.
They'll introduce Chaotik. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I was fixing it so I wasn't doubled and they can hear you.
Hold on. Wait. I can't hear you. Can you speak one more time?
Hey, brother. How you doing? Yeah, he doesn't have his sound settings correct. Yep, that sounds like him.
Well, listen. I don't really call often, so.
Oh, damn. You heard me talking shit.
I got you. Hey, I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of that. All right, listen, I gotta get better about it. Okay, sweet. This beautiful. Hold on.
Is he watching my stream? Is that how he's hearing me?
Wait. Why did that not work? Hold on. I'm so confused.
Is he watching my stream? Is that how he heard me?
No. I don't think so.
Oh. Okay.
Why is it? Huh?
I'm confused. I don't know if he's talking to me or not.
I am talking to you, kind of, but I'm just confused why this ain't working. Hold on.
Okay.
What in the mean? Hold on. Wait a minute. You know what? I'll switch the music audio for it to be here instead. Yeah. And then yeah. I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit.
No, you're not. Don't give yourself
I'm a
too much
genius.
credit.
Oh my god. All right.
Don't give yourself too much credit. No, you're not.
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear him? Yes. Yes. Audio. Yes. Is his audio good? Yeah. Okay. Chaotic.
Brother.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Brother.
It's been a minute. How's it going?
It's going really well. I'm really excited.
Dog, that was an amazing. Besides the story spoilers, I wasn't happy about
Okay,
that.
so we're both on the same page about that. We can get that out of the way.
Yes, we agree that that should not be in special programs. Not everyone had beta access. Not everyone's gonna play the story 100% of the time.
Yes.
They should include a trailer, give like light stuff that gives you an idea of what's gonna happen, and that's it. Don't go into details.
Okay, we're on the same page about this. Cool. We don't got to dive too deep.
We don't got to dive too deep. We're on the same page for that. Getting that out of the way, bro. Fucking winning. That was all the things that I wanted to hear in terms of optimization, in terms of rewards, in terms of having a spine and sticking to the original identity that is Arknights. There was so much like with the Arknights ads, like being shown in Enfield, that is the core soul identity of this verse. And it's like, oh, okay, you haven't forgotten where you came from, and now you're showing new communities what we do. And that's so sick. And no one knows that out of the two of us better than you. So I'll let you take the mic there. But dude, fucking exciting, man.
I'm give me a second to glaze just for a second. Dude. So right near the end where they started teasing all the new shit.
Yep.
Did you see the Lancer looking character?
Yes, dog. Did you also see the damn the beauty white? Yup, dude.
Both of them are on.
Lord.
Both of them are on that new banner thing that they showed, where they showed all the new characters in the background.
Oh, the silhouettes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro. Good times, man. Oh my God. I'm excited because the fact that they showed so many silhouettes, and we know this with game dev cycles. So for people that don't know, or like, oh, they came up with this patch like in the last 2-3 months. That's not how game development works. By the time we see a patch when it's launched,
it's already been like a year.
It's already been almost a year, right? If they're really fast, 6 months, but usually it's a year to 3 years before we even see the content in that patch. But the fact that we saw so many silhouettes goes to show, oh, they already have a pretty damn good idea on what they're going to be doing for future patches.
Yeah, they spent most of the time developing the game mostly on the new shit. So I'm pretty sure after they went and optimized all the beginning sequences and everything, they went ahead and just started working on all the new stuff. For the past probably year and a half, they've probably been working on new shit.
Okay.
By the time we got that beta, that last one, beta 1, they probably were already ahead.
True.
That was like a sneak peek, and that had to be approved by CN, so that probably put them behind on what they wanted to show. And then for beta 2 is probably the same thing.
Yep.
So I already been telling people that build that we played just a month ago.
Yep.
That was old as hell. So
that's exciting, man. Oh, dude. That's so exciting because like besides Enfield, because I didn't get access until the final week, right? We've played, you and me, I've played so many different betas, and I can confidently say, even in beta 2, the quality of the game smokes most launch-ready games in this space in terms of the model rendering,
where's
the
the
unique
silhouette
UI. Huh?
I'm looking for the silhouette image and I just can't find it.
On the stream, I think it's like near that last like third of the stream.
Okay, just keep going.
But yeah, like the unique UI, like everything about it breathes, this is our game, and if you like it, cool. And if you don't, cool. But we're gonna keep doing our thing. And that's so damn needed when so many games are coming out. And I'm not saying this as a jab or saying this is a problem, but so many games are coming out. And there's a lot of core similarities between either the UI or the type of game that it is. And then it has some aspects that they twist to make it their own. But there's too many games doing that. We need games that are being released, especially in the mobile gaming space, that the majority of the identity is refreshingly unique. And Enfield is that. And it's a great thing. I continue, though.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Before I continue, real quick. I'm an asshole. I geek out. I like to nerd out about shit. For anyone that doesn't know, Chaotik's been a good friend of mine for ages. Okay. All right. I've been a full-time content creator for like 5-6 years. I've known this guy for 6, 7 now, which is kind of fucking crazy to think about.
Can we
He's
not start the
amazing.
glazing? Can we not start the glazing?
Listen, we gotta introduce in case people don't know. He's a
Okay.
fantastic content creator that has recently, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, dedicated the majority of his new YouTube channel to hyperglyph content across OG Arknights and Enfield in ways that I'm gonna just be honest, realistically, I'm never gonna be able to match, right? And he's gone through so much of the story, so many event stories that so many content creators that you're gonna see on your dashboard, you're gonna see on your homepage, you're gonna see from me that realistically have not gone through as much OG Arknights content as Chaotik. There's very few creators that are gonna be deep diving into Enfield the way that he is, that has played as much story as he has. So if you wanna get a little bit of insight into that, make sure to go check out his channel. Is there anything you wanna self-glaze or you feel like I missed about your own channel?
See, I just wanted to call you an asshole, and you did that, and I can't say all the things that I wanted to say anymore. Like I can't do it. Like I just wanted to be a dickhead. Like you took that power away from me.
I mean, it's okay. You can still be a dickhead. That's his strat. My fiance said.
Like,
That's great.
by the way, thank you. That was
Of course.
W Glaze. I appreciate
yeah.
you. I don't have nearly as many good things to say about this asshole, but I will say that, like I've said in previous streams, amazing friend. We've talked content multiple times before. If anyone's new to my content, period, you've seen us do this before. We've did it for Aether Gazer. We've done it for multiple Wuthering Waves. I think we did it for Wuthering Waves too, right?
Yep, OG betas. Yep.
Yeah, we've done this discussion thing very often for various streams, and it's very easy to talk to, dude. So that's why I chose UD. UD's a great content creator. He's more variety now. It's kind of like we switched roles because
We did.
I was focused. I'm focused on one thing now, and he used to be focused on one thing, and now he's the variety channel. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. I didn't realize that. Wait, you're right. Because back in the day, you were covering every single game, and I was only covering like maybe 1 to 3 at most, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm like uber variety, and now you're kind of locked in on hyperglyph, man.
Can
That's
someone help me
crazy.
find this? It's 14. It's 114.05. Thank you. I'm sitting
Oh,
here
damn.
tripping on this, man. Like I'm sitting here looking for this. Hold on, just give me like a second, because this is actually something I do want to talk about. And I was
I'm a stall while
14:05.
you figure that out. Listen, fam, for Arknights Endfield, there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. Unique identity, the hyperglyph secret sauce of making sure that so much in the verse and the world building is so damn well established, right? And if there's any like 2 big things that I promise you hyperglyph specializes in ways that a lot of other games don't, in case you're curious, like, oh, why should I give this game a chance, whether it's OG, AK, or Enfield versus all the other new games coming out. I promise you this, hyperglyph is one of the elite top companies in the entire damn space that specializes in world building in ways that you just haven't seen in 95% of other games in this space.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that the whole game is better than another game, because it's preference at the end of the day. But what makes hyperglyph so damn good is rather than specializing in character building or specializing in overarching narrative, their
whole world.
secret sauce is the world building. It's the whole world.
Bro, as I'm reading through some of the chapters in the original Arknights, it's become very apparent to me over time that it's not about any one individual story. Of course, yeah, the doctor, you know, that's the main character in all of this, Amiya and the doctor, right? But it's more so about the world and what's going on in this world and the various different regions and the conflict that they all come together with, right? It's a story about hope. And it's just such a good way of telling the story. If anyone, it's a hard read. I will admit that is a very hard read because there's no voice acting. It's a visual novel style game. And even the combat system in that game is very different from the other games that you will play. I will 100% admit that. But if you can read this story, and it took me a while because I hated the game at launch. All right, I hated this game at launch.
He did.
After reading through I think it was the first 4 chapters. Is it 3 or 4, chat? After the first 4 chapters, when you get to the 5th one, bro, stuff just starts ramping up. And it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop from there. It's the 4th one. From 5 and on, it just doesn't stop. The story just keeps on getting better and better and better. And the reason I'm even bringing this up is because there's many people who ask me, do I need to read Arknights in order to understand the story in Endfield? The answer is no. But every person who has read the original Arknight story, there's stories like Babel. There's Babel. There's the chapter 15 story. The chapter there's one more, Lone Trail. There's specific things in these stories that you're going to find very, very important to this story. And it's not like you're going to miss out if you don't know these things. It's just going to be a massive reward for the players that have read through it. Laterano, I haven't finished Laterano, so I can't really say that. But yeah, Laterano. There's even a connected aspect on how they got to Talos too. Like there's a story related reason on how they're here. And that's all through playing the original game. Do you need to know it? No. But it's great information. And they even reference a lot of the stuff that happened in the older game as history in the new game. Like you'll hear them talk about Shield Knights, and it's just so much in this game. It's great.
And it's important to say, like you said it so many times, do you need to play the original Arknights to enjoy and fully understand what's happening in Enfield? The hard answer is no, you don't. You don't need to play the OG Arknights. But if you do, you will have like a historical knowledge of how everything has come to be in Enfield in ways that you just never would without the original source material, right? It's kind of like go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's kind of like a new superhero series comes out, right? And you watch the whole movie and it's great. And then all of a sudden they go, "Hey, we're releasing a spin-off that explains how that dude even got his powers and where that power system even comes from."
And not just that, the spin-off ends up becoming its own thing shortly after giving you that context. So it's literally that. This is additional story for the original game. You don't have to have both.
Alfishi said a really good thing in chat. It's like you're watching a movie made on a book series. The movie in this case is Enfield, right? Voice acting, great cutscenes and cinematics. But the book series is Arknights. That's a great analogy. The movie is great, but the book is the OG. Yes, that's beautiful, actually. Yes.
Yeah. That's actually perfect. But
and then last thing, Mystic said, "Thank you for the super. There are channels who read the story for you, so it's like an audiobook. I recommend checking them out." Yep, 100%.
There's one person. I want to make sure I get his name right. I'm gonna go through my Discord so I can get his name because he shares his stuff in my original Discord very, very often, and he reads through all of the stories, main story, event story. Jacob Moreu. I think I'm saying his name wrong, but it's Jacob Moreau. He voices the whole thing, and he goes through the whole story. He shares it. If you need someone who's going to help you understand, and you just don't want to read it yourself, he's the source.
100%.
So that's one person that I can recommend. I don't know too many other channels, but Moreo. It's Moreo. Okay. Moro. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a place that I can recommend. But
Mm.
let's get into Infield because I gotta start off with this list. If you're looking at my stream right now, I have it pulled up.
Okay. Hold on.
Um,
I'm assuming it's Chaotic Gryphline, correct?
right.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. Okay, beautiful.
All right. So I have it pulled up. So you didn't get far enough in the story, so you don't know Tang Tang, but
Okay.
a lot of these characters are in a part that you didn't play yet.
Okay.
So there's Tang Tang in the front, right?
Ah.
Very goofy, fun character. All right. Then there's Mifu. I think I remember her name. Mifu. She's the one that we were seeing during the like when when the news outlets got access to the game and everyone was like, oh, she's bad. Like she's the fine character, the one with the fists.
Yeah,
The fist.
yeah,
Okay.
bro, hella fine.
It looks like she might be a playable character. Then there's
Okay.
there's a shoe lookalike. I don't remember her actual name. It's like it starts with a Z. I don't remember. But yeah, she's also looks like she's gonna be a playable character. Then there's the characters that we saw in the teaser, right? Now this one that's sitting beside Tang Tang,
Right.
chat, what's her name? It's the one that's Wolf
Is that the Wolf
Rossi.
Pipsqueak?
Rossi. It's Rossi, the one Little Red Riding Hood. It's her.
Mm.
So she looks like she's gonna be a playable character too. So,
Okay.
bro,
Yeah, dude.
this cast is insane. They've already revealed all the characters that are gonna be next, pretty much.
And I'm excited to see that, like we saw the beans in the Enfield stream. We know that we're getting. I always butcher the name. I always say Sui, which everyone jokes about with me. But the Sui siblings, is it Shu?
What's up, Ren?
Sue? Siblings. It's nice to see that we're getting expansions on so many beloved. I don't know what the right word is. Subcategories of characters that we love to see in the original. Not because I'm like, oh, it's a callback to the original and that's so great, but more so that if they did such a good job with those characters and those arcs once, they can do it again in Enfield. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right?
They're still
'Cause history
uploading the
tends to repeat
trailers.
itself.
They're still uploading the trailers. So soon we'll be able to just go in there and just
Yeah,
look
the
at the specific
races.
things.
Yeah. Regionalized characters for sure. It's really nice to see, and I'm excited for the simple fact that, dude, I can't say this enough, and I'm gonna be a fucking tape recorder the entire damn discussion. The world building as Enfield goes, especially past the first 2-3 patches, is gonna blow your mind
Yeah.
in ways that you don't see in other games.
I have this. Okay, a lot of people, including myself, I'm one of the people who are saying this, so I'm not just blaming this on everyone else. I think the
Right.
beginning of the story is hella mid. I'm just gonna say this right away.
I've heard
But-
that a lot.
But I will say, a lot of people say, and this plays to why I probably didn't like the beginning of the story myself, also says that Arknights' original story was hella mid. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago, and I thought I would never play that game again, so I don't really remember. But
Right.
but I just like Arknights, I have this sneaking suspicion they're just setting up this world. They want us to understand how it works, how it takes place. And they're doing this, they're making Valley 4 this they're sacrificing Valley 4 to make sure that you know pretty much how the world works. And then they're gonna get into this story in detail. So I really, really think that this is going to be a fantastic story. Magia said, "This is perfect. A slow burn story. It's not one of those.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. It's not going to give you that quick satisfaction. It's like a nice long book, a 4-series book, and you near the end of the first book, you start to really get into it, and they leave you on that cliffhanger. Yeah, that's how this is going to be. It's going to be really slow, but when they get started, it's going to be fantastic, bro."
Yep. And speaking on that book analogy, right? It's a 4-book series. and it's a slow burn, and that's so damn true, but that shouldn't scare you off. Like, I
No.
know for a lot of new people, you're going to be going into this game being like, wait a minute, it's a slow burn. So like a lot of these gacha games, I got to get to X chapter before it gets good. And then finally I get into the good story. It's not so much that, and it's not that, oh, it's going to stay slow burn the entire time. What we mean by that is the way that they do storytelling and stories in the Arknights verse, and what makes the world building so damn peak, and we're already seeing like hints of this in Enfield, is in the original Arknights, the way that they told the story, you would do a new chapter that would be centralized around a new area or an area that was previously discussed and hinted at, right? You go into the area, you meet the new characters, and events happen. Now, what makes the world building so damn good is the interconnected politics and the way that every single story
you beat me
affects
to it.
each other.
I literally just opened Mumu on my computer, so I was gonna show.
Dude. So like,
you beat me to it,
dude.
The way that they do it in the original game is freaking fantastic too. Because
yes,
and this is why I have so much like praise and hopes for this game. Did they just do the update, please? Okay, I'm glad they did it just yet. The way that they did it now in most gacha games, once a story is done, you really can't do it again.
Yeah.
You really can't do it again. But in this game, all of it is now, well, the most recent stories, it's going to take a little bit for them to add to this list. But they have like this list now.
God damn! Holy
look.
fucking art. Sorry, go ahead.
You're still looking at my screen. If you look at my screen, there's all of these stories on the side. You can see there's main story, then there's the arc, then there's like, they separate all the different storylines for everyone to have access to directly that storyline, so you know what took place before, what took place after, how it's connected. And what makes this so interesting is right now I'm reading through a Laterano storyline, and this is the based off of a mix of, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm really dumb when it comes to this. It's like I'm trying to make sure I don't insult anyone. It's based off of Latin. Okay, good. Someone said it before I messed up. It's Latin and German.
Latin and German.
Latin and German.
Yep,
Thank you.
inspirations. Yeah,
I didn't want to insult anyone, so I wanted to make sure. I'm very stupid when it comes to this stuff.
Hey, always say, like, take it with a grain of salt. I might be a dumbass here, but I'm pretty sure. And like,
no, I've done it before. I've done it before. I missaid a region, and I went into another Discord, and they were flaming me. But
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, it's Latin and German, and this entire storyline I'm just really getting into, and it's already getting really freaking good. Comey has wanted me to read this for the longest time. She's one of the mods in here. She's wanted me to read this for a long time, and it's making sense now. But back on topic, this main story consists of right now 15 chapters. You can see them all right here. But in between each one of these chapters, you see there's a storyline that is connected to it. And it tells you not only the direction that you need to read through in order to get the context, but the story and how it connects into the next chapter that you're going to read. I had to read through all of this shit.
And to cut into this real quick, it's super important that y'all understand. Again, you don't need to play Arknights to understand Enfield at all. We're using Arknights right now as a template for what you can kind of expect as a base for what you can expect with the world building. And going on to those connected storylines like you were talking about, what makes Arknights world building so damn special is the way that these different regions' politics and environments and events that take place in an independent story has ripple effects in other regions simultaneously. And before you go, but UD, every game does that. Yes, every game does do that to an extent, not to the extent that Arknights does, right? They are obsessive about it. They
Can't
sacrifice
find the character. that I wanna
attention
show
to
him.
detail on character development. Not saying character development is bad, but it's not their focus to prioritize worldwide development.
ED.
If they need to build, god damn, if they need to build out an NPC to make sure it fully fleshes out an entire main cast in a future region, they will do that to then guarantee that that future region establishes
Trying to see if he
the
notices.
entire like Terra political environment changing with just that one story. And it's the way that they create this domino effect with any independent story or any future event that affects everything that is just the hyperglyph special sauce, right?
ED. Pause. Look at my screen.
What's that? Oh, I got that skin.
Okay, no. Look at the character again.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There it is. Look at the name. Come on, it can't take you this long.
I feel slightly attacked. Are you saying that it wasn't enough that they drain my wallet and I come back every single time to
Okay,
spend
there
on
it
a
goes.
Calcin
There it
skin?
goes.
But
There it goes.
now they also want to make Monster of Beauty to make it so that I'm also swiping on like that's. I'm so curious about that. That's interesting.
Now you got to read it.
Spoiled? It's not spoiled, guys. Without context, it doesn't hit. Trust
He
me.
has no idea what happened. So no, it's not spoiled.
It's not spoiling. Don't worry, guys. Without context, it doesn't hit. Okay, so
Now you got to read it.
we'll see. We'll see. World building aside, though, the other biggest thing that I'm really excited for Enfield, and you guys that have played the beta might have already noticed this. If you haven't played the beta, you don't notice this. And Chaotic, I want you to confirm it for me because you've played so many different events. I've played a few, but you've played way more, right? What makes Arknights also so damn special is the multicultural inspirations are so much more prominent
It's
in Arknights games compared to other games.
Yes,
It's insane.
but it's more than that. They don't just focus on the character aspect of it being multicultural. It's also the environments. So you don't just learn about this let's say Latin character, right? You actually have a whole storyline that will dive into where they come from, their story, like you get to learn the characters that they were grown around. For example, there's a character named Tallulah. You get to learn about her entire not just her upbringing, but her connection to Chin, her connection to the characters that are trying to get her. I don't want to spoil this, man. I really don't. You're trying to help this character named Tallulah. You're trying to help this character named Tallulah. You know why I'm trying not to spoil this. You're trying to help this character named Tallulah. And there's a lot of story around this character as to why you're trying to stop her from doing something. So you learn about her character, why she's acting the way she is, why the characters want her, the character's Chin and the other characters around her, why they want her back, how much they care about the character, and the environments around them. So it's more so, it's much more than just the multicultural aspect, but the environments too. So much so that when you start, someone just fucking said it in chat. So much so that when you go to the Spanish section of it, they actually have Spanish dub for that specific section, so that you will be able to get that extra, oomph with the story, hear them speak their native language. And it's there's so much to this game, and they do it so perfectly, man. So perfectly.
And it's so nice to see too, because we're already seeing, from what I've been told, that Enfield is going to be committed to having the native languages be shown throughout Enfield, right?
I want to say so much, and that's freaking
big.
sucks.
Like, I'm so damn excited that we're already getting that, you know?
I
So
want to
damn
say
excited.
so much, but it really sucks because I can't really do that because I'm spoiling someone if I do. Like if I talk about chapter 15, I've just spoiled you at the conclusion of what
Yeah,
of
no, no, no.
what
We
happened.
can't. We can't do that. We can't
if
do
I
that. But
talk
it's
about
worth checking out.
yeah,
It is. It is. And then going back to Enfield, though, right? Like the way that they show these different multicultural inspirations in a prominent ways, like you're hearing the native language of these characters.
They've
You're
done this in
hearing-
Infield too. Yes, they've done it in Infield too.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Like they've already committed to doing it multiple times in Enfield, from what I've been told in the beta. They're gonna continue to do
Wait,
it.
you
in
didn't
future
get to it?
patches.
You didn't
I
get
didn't
to
get to it. Bro, I got Enfield access the final week. I didn't have time. And then it was holiday season. I'm like, bro, I wish I got access day one. I really do. Which is why I'm so damn excited for like day one launch. But the fact that
Do you
they
know
are
the
going to be
characters?
committed to that.
Do you at least know the characters?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm asking. So you didn't even. No one's told you anything. You haven't seen anything.
No, I don't. I haven't seen none. But I have been told that they do have multicultural languages already native, which is really nice to see.
Yes, they do. They do.
That's sick. And that's big. Hold on. That's big though, because that isn't where it stops. You see it in the outfits they wear. You see it in the way that they tackle missions and story quests with their methodologies that are inspired by actual like real world cultures.
I actually have to be careful around
you
them.
know, and it's so damn nice. And you're not gonna find that in a lot of the games in the space.
I actually
not
have to be
say that
careful.
other games don't do that. They do. Other games are also inspired by different cultures and real life environments, but it's not a focus for them. And if anything, they use it as a base and they twist it heavily with a lot of fantasy. Whereas Arknights, they use it as a base and then they build on top of it with fantasy, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Comey, for telling me that so I don't bring up anything now, spoil him. Okay. So now that I know that you didn't even get that far, I really have to be careful. I really have to be careful because there's so many things in this that you're going to see within the first.
But speaking of the fact that you played more beta than me, let's talk about that real quick, right?
How much can I say?
Hold on. Like, remove story out of this, right?
Okay.
Let me frame it this way. I'm blind as fuck for the most part, but I got to experience a good part of the beginning, right? And it already has me like so damn hooked because of how refreshingly unique this is and everything that I know from Hypogryph, right? But for someone that knows absolute jack shit about what to expect from Hypogryph's world building, storytelling, but more specifically, Enfield itself.
Yes.
What are the top 3 things that you can say, hey, Enfield has this, and you're not going to get much of this in other games. This is why you should check it out, in your opinion, based off of what you've played.
Okay, this is going to be subjective because
for sure.
I personally like this, and this is part of the thing that makes this really good. One, I really like the factory system. I've played like maybe a little less than an hour of Factorio. I was immediately intimidated, but granted, when I tried it, it was my friends much further into the game. Like, I don't know if it was a save data or whatever, but he showed me some buildings and some buildings he's done, like some construction he's done. I didn't even understand how. Like, I didn't get it. This is enough for a newbie, but can be as detailed for an advanced player. It's really
to cut in real quick. So you're basically saying that it has a very easy like barrier of entry. It's not crazy hard to get into it because there's newbie friendly mechanics, right?
Right.
But if you want to min-max it, the ceiling is very high and there's a lot of room to get really good at it. Is that what you're saying?
There's a high skill ceiling, yes. But the thing is, you're building your base for a very specific purpose, right? So that purpose is to obtain materials and there's various purposes. You're obtaining materials, you're creating materials that you're going to need in battle, that you're going to need to share off with various different groups that are in need of specific materials. For example,
Yep.
there you got to the first outpost, right? The very first one where you
Yeah.
get the okay. So there they need supplies so that they can survive there. They've already been up against a bunch of what are the enemies called? See, there's
Oh, the other
the one with the
Gor
masks.
other.
Yeah. No, not them.
Oh, not
Um,
them. Oh, the fucking bandits you're talking about. The pipe face
yeah.
idiots.
Help me. No, not I know them. Landbreakers. Thank you. The
Land
Landbreakers.
boo-boos. The land boo-boos. Yes,
See,
the land boo-boos.
they're so irrelevant in the story that I just don't really remember their name. That's part of the Valley Fork criticism that I have. They're not really that good in with the Landbreakers, but past that, the Landbreakers have been attacking this base, and this base needs supplies. This is part of what the base building feature is for. They're leaning into you're the supplier of these various groups that need materials. So you need to continuously go to these or supply these outposts with specific materials. And not only that, you're also delivering things to various groups that need specific materials as well. So you're like this central hub for everything that these groups need.
Yep.
And in exchange, you're getting this currency that's going to help you get more team members, which plays into the gacha aspect. That helps you get more weapons, some more equipment, more all of this. So it's more of this whole system is built around trade and stocks and rebuilding. So this factory has so much depth to it. It is so incredibly fun when you put these puzzle pieces together and you finally you're basically the plug. That's funny. um you're basically providing all these materials that you need, and in exchange you're getting the currency so that you can do your job better. So it's fantastic, man. This system has so much depth behind it, and I only expect it to get much better as it goes, because you see a hint of it when we go into Wuling. Now there's a whole water element aspect to it. This place is surrounded in water, and now you're using that water, a material that you didn't have before, and turning that into materials that Wuling needs. So it's really, really dope. The factory system's good. You said that, so that's one. The second thing,
real quick to cut in before we go to the second thing, just real fast. You mentioned how the factory system, like we get to the first unique part of it when we get to that first outpost, and we learn about that through the story, and the materials of the environment kind of plays in to that factory. And we see this also change when we get to Wuling, where we have the water kind of coming into play with the factorial system as well, right?
Yes.
And then you also mentioned that the factory system itself makes it so that materials are being created. You have stocks, and the stocks influence the amount of materials you're getting, and you use it for crafting, which gets equipment. Notice that there's this trend, and this is like the Hypergryph special sauce, right? Where what makes the game so damn good is a lot of games, and this isn't inherently a bad thing, but this is something that's unique to Hypergryph, where all these subsystems don't just give you things and then you build your characters and you do the main story, do combat, and that's it. Every subsystem in a Hypergryph game has this weird positive relationship with other subsystems and the main systems all at the same time. And they all feed off of each other, both lore-wise, story-wise, but also gameplay-wise. It's all connected, and that's what makes this feel so damn good. Because even though you don't like Factorio, you can get around it and like use the blueprint system and ask for help. But you doing the Factorio and like
can't really
interacting with the materials. Wait, you can't?
You can't. So just to let you know, in order to use those materials, you still have to have them. So
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So you're still gonna have to play through the tutorials. You're still gonna have to like figure out how to make said thing or how to obtain said thing or get further into the story to get said thing before you're able to just get a blueprint and it has all the things that you need. So if you need to make a bomb, for example, and you need that bomb to break or to access a specific area, you're not going to be able to bypass learning how to make that bomb. You got to still figure out how to make that bomb before you can.
For sure, but you still get access to like seeing what's on the blueprint, so you know what to gather, though, right?
Right. You can
Okay,
see,
that's big.
you can see,
Yeah, no,
but it won't
that's
place down.
huge.
Right. It won't place down
things for
the
you, right?
actual thing. Oh, it'll place it down if you have it. Like if it's a building, if it's a specific building that is creating seeds for something, right? But you've never done that before. It's just going to show a nice little glow there saying you need this thing. But if you have it or you can craft it, it will craft it for you and then it will put it there. So you can't just get around the system. Like you still have to play things in order.
That's good, but it's also nice to know that the blueprint still exists so that you're not spending all the time in the Factorio system if that's not something that you want to min-max, right?
Right.
And to get help from the community. But like the core point though is you getting access to those regional materials, like there's a lore and story reason for that, right? And that's where these subsystems start connecting with each other. And it's so damn nice to see that because you'll play a lot of games where they have like a resource subsystem thing where you get resources to upgrade your characters. And you kind of just gather the material and then that's it. And then you upgrade the character. And there's no like heavy store relevance unless you look in the item description of the item and that's it. But in Enfield, they make it so that, oh, wait, no, there is story relevance. There's reasons for why the factory is set up this way and why we have to get these materials for this outpost. It all feeds into each other. And that's so nice to see with this game.
Yeah, so the factory system's one thing that I really, really like about the game. People who interact with it, you're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. I'm one of the people that love it. That's one of the things that makes this game stand out. Two, I'm going to save the number 3 is going to be the combat system. 2, I want to talk about specifically the ability to like there's a stock exchange system in the game. So the stock exchange system, basically what you're doing is you're buying an item and then you're waiting for that item to have a greater value and you're selling it back. And you're going to do this consistently throughout various days in order to get more stock bills. And you can go to your friends, your friendships to see what they're selling it for, what they're buying it for. And that system is just so intriguing to me because it's kind of like trading stocks, but you also can also use this the currency that you get for all the things that are the most important in the game. So this system that is showing on my screen right now, you need batteries in order to make the gear that you have stronger. So those batteries allow you to take another piece of gear and play it into a piece of gear that you want to keep. And the way you get those batteries is you got to buy them from the store within the stock exchange system. And it's a very expensive material. So you're consistently interacting with this thing. So it is a very, very interesting system. So that also plays into the factory, but it's another system that I like. And then of course the combat system. I think the combat system in this game right now, I think it's very bare bones. I think it's a very simple system. But what I'm thinking they're going to do is they're going to continuously add more mechanics as time goes on. Right now, they're basically saying, hey, here's the combat system. Build your characters, build your team comps, enjoy the content. And then a couple patches later, they're probably going to add some complex way of defeating a boss where you actually need environmental effects in order to take down an arm or take down make this guy lean over so you can attack him. Like there's things that are going to be, or I'm hoping are going to be in the game that is going to encourage more what's the word I'm looking, complexity in the combat system. So
for sure.
I think I think the I've been harping on this since beta, the very first closed beta, not the technical test, the very first closed beta.
Yeah.
They need mechanics. They need it. This game will not be as good if they don't add some form of mechanics later on. Right now, very simple system. That's fine. It's the launch build of the game. They need to do exactly what they did with Arknights, and every single one of these new areas that you go to, every single time you do something, add some complexity to the system to change the formula up. I don't want to be going into combat and it's always the same thing. I don't.
I agree. I was going to ask that next, and I think you just kind of answered it. OG Arknights did that, right? They had a very simple, not simple, but like semi-simple initial system. I wasn't there during launch though, and like you deep dove into the mechanics.
I kind of wasn't. I kind of wasn't either.
And, like poked around. Okay,
I kind of wasn't either.
So,
so at launch, as far as I remember,
right.
I was just. This is part of the reason why I didn't like the game. It's probably my fault. I went into the game and I was just throwing units down. I was like, I can just throw anyone down and complete this. This is boring.
Yeah.
I don't like this. But it wasn't until it was kind of right away when I hopped back into it, because the game had developed so much and the event that people wanted me to try was so much further into the future. The mechanics you could, while it was still somewhat easy, I didn't have anyone built. So I was still getting my ass cheeks clamored. Pause.
But they added mechanics as time went on with new characters and like new patches, right?
Right. And then when you go to like Sui area, the Sui area, the Chinese inspired area. Hold on. I just heard a very loud noise and that did not make me feel good. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna stall in the meantime. Let me know if you're good, brother. Monkas. I hope you're good, brother. I'm a stall, but yeah, fam, for OG Arknights, like from what I understand, and OG AK players, y'all can let me know if I'm wrong here, but they started with not bare bones, but much more simple mechanics than what we have right now in Arknights. And as patches kind of came along, right, we got added layers of complexity to the mechanics. So the hope is that Enfield is gonna be doing the exact same thing. Where, okay, we have launch, we have some mechanics, and then as patches come on, we'll get more. Okay, I was on. You good, brother?
Yeah, I heard a loud noise. I still don't know what it was, but it made me think someone may have gotten hurt, but nobody was up, so I don't know.
I think it's a sign that you got to buy an airplane ticket, come over to my city, and we got to get drinks. I think it's universe is like, you miss him.
Okay, shut up. So I'm thinking that I'm definitely cutting you off there. I'm thinking the combat system. Hopefully, this is where I left off. I don't remember. I'm thinking the combat system is going to have more depth later. I think it's going to be much more rewarding to play to had your characters and build them out much later, because. Judging, and this is the same guy that we see in the Arknights live streams, that low light guy, Light Zhang, the guy that was there with the all thing, like he is very much present in the development of all of these systems. So the fact that he's as involved as he was in the other game, I think it's really, really good. It's going to be a fine system so far, but the strategy's lacking, and I think they know this. So yeah.
They're trying to ease the new players in and then add the complexity as patches kind of go on. It's kind of the hope for Enfield.
Yeah, and since they're easing it in, it's not going to feel like it's like they're adding too many complex systems, because the way that they're going to slowly introduce you to them, it's just going to feel like, oh, they just added this here. Oh, I get it. This makes sense.
I think it's smart. That way, you get the new audience that's not used to maybe having as many complex systems right out the gate, but then you build them up so that they're ready for these new systems that come in future patches, right?
Because one big thing that's happened in Arknights that's a mistake on my part, since I kind of rushed in. My units aren't built for a lot of the situations. I have a much better account now, but they weren't built for specific situations. It's very, very discouraging as a new player going in and you see this event and there's these systems that you just don't understand. It they make sure that you know what these things do.
Right.
So that's important. And I think that's the kind of the route that they're easing us in here.
So to recap, your top 3 things for what you think makes the game so refreshing and might be worth checking out for new players is 1, the Factorio, right? 2, the stock system and the unique subsystems in the game and how it interacts with everything, right? And then 3, the combat system with
And how
the
it's going to
potential
grow.
that it might
complex.
grow in the future, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna nerd the fuck out because my top.
Can I have a bonus
my
one?
top 2. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The music. I
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah.
the music. I think you guys heard a hint of it in here.
Yep.
Every single time they release a new character, they have a song for them in Arknights, and they just showed that they're doing it here too, with the Metal Scar radio thing. Music in any game, not just Arknights, in any game that I've ever played, plays a hard. It gives you such a feeling in how something's taking place. If you're fighting a boss, you want that music to be crazy. You want to feel how intense this situation is, whether it's sad, whether it's high intensity. You want to feel that. They do a good job at making sure the music gives you that feeling. This company, I have no doubts that they're going to make everything sound fantastic. And it sucks that you didn't finish that beta because there's a song at the end that I just think you would just nerd out to.
Okay. So speaking on the music too, real quick, that's one thing that makes Hypergriff unique compared to a lot of the other games in this space. And it's not to say that other games don't have great music. They have fantastic music, and the quality is top tier. A lot of the games coming out right now, they've realized that they need to have top tier music in order to compete. But the one thing that makes Hypergriff very special and very unique that no other game company in the mobile gaming space has, that Hypergriff has. And the reason why the running joke is, oh, Hypergriff isn't a game company, it's a music
company.
That's the running joke. And there's validity to it because the one thing that they got, variety.
Yes.
Arknights, original. And it looks like we might be getting that with Endfield as well. The variety of genres we get in the music in Arknights verse is ridiculous. They have a song for every genre. A new music genre gets discovered and Hypergriff goes, oh, we should do a song on that new music genre too. Like funk, they got it. Jazz, done. Traditional Chinese, also done. How about heavy
EDM.
metal? They got heavy metal. EDM,
EDM.
done.
Rap.
House, rap. They got rap. Like they have a song for almost every single genre. It is ridiculous. It's wild. And that goes into their obsession with the world building that I mentioned earlier. So I agree with you.
I'm going to stop you. I want you
Yeah,
there's a specific song I want to play for you, and I want you to hear it, and I want the stream to hear it. I'm not going to tell you the context behind it.
No, I'm not listening to it on the stream. No, I'm
Come
gonna mute you.
on.
I'm gonna mute you. I'll listen to it soon, but that's spoilers. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. You're not going to play this part of the game.
I know, but I promised that I would listen to it on my own with stream in the future. So I gotta.
This man is a scam artist. This man's a scam artist. He wants to talk. He wants to yap, but he doesn't want to listen to the songs.
But look, I will say this: the variety of genres of music that Hypergriff does, you're not gonna find that much variety in other games. It's not to say that it's better music than other games. They just have more genres, right? More variety. My 2 big things that makes Enfield worth checking out that you won't see as much in 95% of
This
games
guy
in this
is
space.
lame.
1, world building, but I yapped on that way too much already.
I
so
want to
you
go
guys know how
so
I feel
deep
about
into
the world
this
building
music
in Arknights
part.
Endfield and the potential for it. But 2, I'm a fucking nerd the fuck out now. This is like very niche shit, and this is, bro, I love this. Okay, this is the Hypergriff secret sauce. It's one of their secret weapons.
What?
Graphic design in the UI. Oh my god.
Graphic design in the UI.
The graphic design and the UI in Hypergriff games, whether it's OG Arknights or Enfield, is absolutely
You guys saw it.
amazing.
You guys saw their design prowess just in the live stream. Like
Yes.
that's just
Bro.
that's just tipping the iceberg.
and it's in the game. I'll get into the UI in a second. It's in the storytelling. You will play the story of Enfield, and bro, I'm talking military style Call of Duty 3D model rendering the environment and map of the mission that you're about to tackle. And okay, we're gonna send half the party in this east side of the map, and then we're gonna send the other half of the party to the west side, and they're showing you this in real time with the 3D rendered graphic style, motion typography stuff going on, and it's so damn good. And then you get into the UI, and the UI is so damn refreshingly unique because you got so many mobile gacha games that are coming out, and the UI is simple. Why is it simple? Because for a lot of people, simple is better. But I will argue if every damn game has simple UI, then how much unique identity is there? Enfield is aware of this, so they went, fuck the simplicity. We're going to have a little bit of minimalism. Chaotic, thank you so much for showing it. We're also going to have a little bit of our identity here, though, right? And we're going the main menu that, like, opens up this little hologram that pops up, right? To having all these sub-menus, the map that is built off of another UI. Bro, they got a fucking archive
I'm being
in the
careful,
game
too.
for the lore. They got an archive in the fucking game of the lore, right? Where it has a built-in search engine.
Can you guys find the specific thing that I want to show? I'm looking
where
for just...
you can type in like Chen tutorial or the name of an item, and it will pull up the tutorial or
Here's
item
one.
details of the thing that you put in.
Here's one.
And
There you go.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Hold on. It'll show up on the screen in a second.
Okay. Oh, dude, and then the character UI. Oh, it's so good.
Here we go. I think I'm about to click it. There we go. Is the character team selection UI?
Oh my God, yes, dude. The character team selection UI is so nice. Every character has like multiple poses depending on like which slot you're putting the character in. You see the little glitch effects as they transition into the main menu, right?
Mhm.
They got good texture and color hierarchy by making sure, oh, are you seeing a lot of gray in the UI? The reason why there's a lot of gray is because they want your eyes to focus on the color. Where's the color? On the characters. And little color popping in on important UI elements like when you ascend a character, when you're
Here's the part
upgrading a
that you were
material.
talking about when you were saying being able to search for stuff. At the top right corner is what he was talking about.
Yes, it's literally like file folders and subfolders that you can search up, and it's organized like a literal Windows OS, except this OS doesn't glitch out or try to delete your fucking files or game randomly because Hyperglyph cares about having a function in UI. Windows, take notes, please, for the love of God. I hate you so much. The Gryph
I think
File
we're all
Explorer,
there.
yeah. Like, oh man, I could
placing
go on
down
and on.
placing down things in the world. Look at this. Like, it just very simplistic, but still has so much flashiness to it.
Yes. And it's making sure that the core identity of the game is consistent. You see modern military, futuristic, urban, sometimes sci-fi aspects in the UI design, right? You have gradient meshes when you're placing down different factory items, gradient meshes that use to give a little bit of a texture to a little tutorial pop-up that comes up. They'll have gradient colors where one part of the UI is white, but the other part is black. The reason why the part of the UI is black is so that when there's white elements that come up, there's good contrast. Like, oh, anyways, that's my fucking graphic design UI nerd out. It's very
That was
good.
2. You still need one more?
Which one?
You said we were doing 3. You did 2. What's the
Oh,
third?
well, my 2 is world building in UI, but if I have to give a third, I would say that, and I know this is kind of in world building, but I want to say that this is still separate identity. And that's kind of in graphic design too, but this is what I mean by
That's
identity.
cheating. That's cheating.
I didn't know it's not. Hold on, hear me out. There's a lot of gacha games that come out, and once you play the game, you go, oh, that's insert game name, because you're familiar with the game, right? Everything about Enfield, the way that their models look, the way that their thumbnails look, the color coding, right, is so this is Enfield that you don't need to know the details of Arknights Endfield. It becomes really easily recognizable.
You can
that
just
this
look at it,
is
yeah.
Arknights Endfield. You can look at it, see that bright neon yellow with the white and the black text coming on it, and be like, "Oh shit, that's Enfield." You
He's
can look
seen
at
the
the
gotcha
model
animation.
rendering.
He's played the game. He just hasn't played very far.
Yeah. Like the gotcha animations is so very sci-fi, urban, militaristic, industrial. Enfield. Everything about this game has a core identity, and it's easy to identify whether you're a veteran player or you've never played the game yet, but you see it all over the place with the marketing, right? And that's important. And a lot of games are learning that they got to have that unique identity, but I truly think that that's something that really does make it feel so nice, because you can tell what world you're going to dive into, whether you're a new player or a veteran player. I know that those are all very niche things, but yeah. Yeah.
I also want to talk about this because I thought this was so much of a flex. I don't know if you noticed this. This trailer that I'm playing right now.
Okay.
This trailer is a standard banner trailer.
Yeah, I know. Wild, right?
This is for all the standard banner characters.
Yup.
Like they're flexing on a standard banner trailer.
Yup. And it's a highly rendered 3D unique animations. And speaking of that, now that you brought that up, right? Dude, low rarity characters, guess what? They got unique ult animations, unique skill animations. And I'm not just talking about a little ult that doesn't have a cutscene. I mean, bro, you got 4-star and 5-stars that have unique cutscenes in their ultimates that give so much life to even lower rarity characters, and it makes you not feel as bad when you're playing with new characters. I was gonna say operators, new characters that don't have the newest limited shiny thing. Oh, even the lower rarity characters that they might release in the future is also gonna get a lot of love and a lot of unique budget, and that's so damn nice to see in a game. Because a lot of games they give, and the highest rarity characters are always gonna get the best budget, but they restrict how much love the lower rarity characters get. And Arknights has always done a great job, whether it's OG Arknights or Enfield, of let's make sure that the low rarity characters also get an ult. Let's make sure that they also get nice trailers. And bro, I'm so damn excited. It's really good stuff, man. Really good stuff.
I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. After playing as much of the beta as I did, I'm going into this knowing exactly how I want to play, depending on which characters I get at the very beginning. I have an idea for which team, depending on those characters.
Right.
So I'm like very locked into this. I know exactly how I want to start my account. And
hell yeah,
dude, I just can't harp on how excited I am about the combat system. For some reason, I just have so much faith in how it's going to evolve.
I'm excited for.
I don't know how. Like, I don't know what they're going to do for the factory system, because this is actually my first factory game, something that I'm going to learn as I go. This is the very first time, so I don't know what to expect. But I know that the depth of the factory and the depth of the combat system, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Now, we talked a lot about the good of Arknights Endfield. I want to be a little spicy and be like, you mentioned the combat a little bit, but besides the combat, right? What are some things that you want to see in Enfield, or maybe improved of Enfield, that you feel like is not quite there yet?
I think I kind of said it already. I want more depth. So right now, like I said, the very beginning of the game is very bare bones. It is very, hey, everyone come in, play this game. It's very easy for you to hop in and play. Sure, that is fine. I need them to have combat events that are going to dive into actual team comps and mechanics. And I want bosses that are going to need you to actually learn how, have some things in the environment that you need to trigger in order to get the boss to, I don't know, come down to the field, and you can finally do damage to his actual health. Then he starts swinging his arm or something. I need some actual depth in the factory, the combat system. All this stuff needs to be more. I need, and and of course, maybe this isn't the most popular opinion here. I need hard shit in this game.
I agree
There's
with that 100%.
in when playing Arknights, and my chat can attest to this. When I've done events, I can sit there, and sometimes this is due to my own stupidity. Sometimes I get it, but I'm trying to execute something very specific.
Yep.
I think that the combat systems depth is crucial to ensuring that this game has a future.
I agree.
The events have to have something that make people think. And of course, like I said, have your casual content, that's fine.
Mm.
Have very easy events, but have something for the people who want to dive in. My chat has seen me sit there for 8 hours.
Yep.
Just trying to get something to work that I know will
Yep.
work, but I just can't get the timing right. Or maybe my characters aren't leveled up enough. Or maybe I'm
Yep.
just freaking stupid and I just have someone that's just not working and I'm trying to make them work.
I agree.
It's I need something that's going to challenge me in a way that I will continuously get that kick. Because when you finally beat it, the bliss that you get,
Yep.
that feeling that you get is second to none.
Yep.
I need them
Yeah,
to.
I
need them.
agree. I think depth is for the combat, but more than anything, like you said, combat difficulty or just difficulty in general. All right, to the Arknights Endfield devs, too many games are coming out. Too many games have released. And here are the facts. In the mobile gaming space, the majority of these games are built and designed for casual, easy players.
Mhm.
Those players already have games they are playing and are invested in. And there's too many coming out that are still doing this. If you want to grow as a unique community and get a huge new audience that is not already invested in another game, you cannot go the easy route. There's too many easy casual games. It's okay to have casual easy stuff, maybe in the story or in the overworld, but have options like you mentioned, Chaotic, in the end game where it's like, oh, if I want to, I can do harder content to really like min-max what I know about the game and deep dive into the combat systems. That's what made, for both you and me, the original Arknights so great, is because they had the easier stages for the story, but then if you wanted to, you could deep dive into the strategy aspect in ways that did not, was not available in the easier modes, right? And that, it's so satisfying to see that. And before anyone's like, well, if you want to get a huge audience, it needs to be casual and easy. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Look at Elden Ring. Look at the Dark Souls series that is like blown up crazy. There is a huge audience in the millions. Sekiro in the millions that love hard content. The key thing is it's not hard because it's a DPS check. It's hard because there's depth and there's
actual things that you have to learn or figure out in order to progress. And the thing is that whole thing that you just said, it has to be geared towards the casuals. That is such a, like, in my opinion, the casuals don't want to be gate kept, but they're gatekeeping the hardcore players or the players who want the hard stuff, because we still haven't seen a game that's just like, we're gonna go all in on making sure you're gonna have that difficulty. Like, and you'll be surprised with how many people who say they just want a casual game that they can just hop on, and when they see a player doing the harder stuff, they get curious and they want to learn how to complete it. So it's so much better to have both.
I agree. And there's got to be options for both. And before anyone's like, but my gacha currency, that's fine. Make it so that all the gacha currency stuff, you can easy mode it, right? But if you want to enjoy the combat system, there needs to be difficulty options for those players that just want to play your game, man. Like that has to be there, right? The option. And there have been games in the past, like original Arknights, that have those difficulty modes or those end game modes that maybe they don't give you that much gacha currency, but it's there if you just want to deep dive into the gameplay. And that's important.
There's a combat mode in the original game that I keep on harping on about. It's called Contingency Contract. You're literally adding buffs and debuffs to your characters and the enemies. And the whole objective is at first, right? There are rewards for everybody, right? But after a certain point, it's just flexing. It is you just trying to get as much of the points. I don't remember what they call it. I think it's like max risk. You're trying to get as many. You're trying to get to max risk as much as possible. You want as many of those debuffs on you and buffs on the enemy as possible, so that you can show that I completed this. I had the build that was able to complete this, and show people how you did that. And then they give you medals so you can flex that you did it. So it that stuff is needed 100%.
Yeah, I hope they add that. One thing that's needed for me, and guys, I know a lot of you guys are not going to like what I'm about to say, because I get so many hate comments every single time I bring this up. But let me fully explain this so you can understand what I'm about to say. Okay.
Oh God, he's doing it. He's doing it here. Okay.
Fam, gotcha game stories suffer. A lot of the new ones, all right, suffer from lack of consequence. All right. A lot of them.
You know what?
Right?
I know
Not
where he's
all of
going.
them. Not a lot of them. Or not every single one, but a lot of them, right? When I say that, I know a lot of you guys are instantly like, oh, here we go. Another content creator saying that we need playable characters to die. No, I'm not saying that. We don't need, sure, that's fine. And that could be a thing, but hear me out. I don't need a character to die to add consequence to a story. What I need is for consequence to exist. Because what happens in a lot of these stories is, oh, a character is about to die. Oh no, we're saving them. And then we pull them out from being corrupted last minute, right? And then 10 minutes later, they're all fine and dandy. There's no side effects. I don't need them to die. I just need, oh shit, for the rest of their life, they can't hear like other characters can. Their vision is now impaired, right? They had to get a mechanical arm because they lost their arm in combat. Something that adds weight. It's not death. You don't need to kill a playable character, but we need to give something to where every single time something intense is happening in the story, fuck, this one character lost their vision. So what is going to happen to this character? And in the original Arknights, they did this very well. There's a variety of characters that are... Go ahead.
I agree with you. But yeah, they need to kill players or kill characters too. I'm gonna just be honest with you, and
hey, that does...
no, I'm gonna say what probably people don't want to hear. In all of these games, we have so many characters that are just never revisited. Why do we need all these characters? Kill some of them bitches off. Like, give us a really good detailed story for that character. Make us really love the character. Kill the motherfucker off. I don't care. Bro, there are some games where I have more characters. Bro, I have more characters in Arknights than I will probably ever use. I don't care. But give us a tragic story. It's something where they had to go sacrifice themselves in order to help one of the main characters in the story. And bro, there's a character that's an NPC jail for the rest of Arknights called Frost Nova. She was never...
Don't spoil.
I'm not... Bro, this is fine. This character, we will never see as playable. We will never see as playable. But I would love to still see the playable character. Sure, that's fine. She doesn't need to be alive for us to play them.
Yeah.
So
NPC jail.
That story had so much consequence in it.
Yep.
It's fine. And it shows that character can possibly still be a playable character in the future.
Yep.
Kill these motherfuckers off. Kill them off. Death. Dying.
But yeah, it doesn't... I agree with that, by the way. But my whole point, though, is it doesn't need to just be death. But at the very least, the minimum, we gotta stop with the cop-outs.
Yeah.
We have to.
The story's not supposed to be sunshine and rainbows.
If every character that gets in a serious situation leaves every serious situation with no side effects, no
Unscathed.
consequence, unscathed. I'm not saying kill them, impair their vision, impair their hearing, make it so that they can't use their skills all the time and they can only be in certain missions, because if they're there throughout the whole story, they might kill themselves. Like something with weight. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And OG Arknights was pretty damn good at this. I hope to see this in Enfield, because we got to stop having, because what ends up happening is if there's no consequence, every intense moment as it's happening, you can predict it. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. But it's all gonna be saved at the end of the day, and everyone's gonna be dandy, and there's gonna be no side effects. Like, I'm not even talking killing, just like
and this is exactly what people are gonna say. And Inman saves the day again. Like Inman saved our waifu or husbando. What? Like, we don't want that every single time. Like, why does that have to be a thing? Like,
hey, wait. Speak for yourself. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't mind that. Listen, hear me out. I don't mind that. All right. I will save the Sui siblings any day, all day, every day. All right. I'm just letting you know. But
aren't they immortal?
But listen, jokes aside, though, memes aside, right? That's fine if they save. I just want there to be a consequence when we save them. Okay, we saved their waifu and husbando, sure, right? But make it so that something happened. It doesn't happen.
Right.
It doesn't need to happen every single time, but it needs to happen semi-consistently so that our butt clenches, because we don't know if it's going to happen this time. You know what I mean?
Being saved.
Like, you know, Link can save me any day, and so can Shu. Anyways,
of course. I need Inez.
But yeah,
or better yet, W. Yes. Blow them all up. W. He comes, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, give me a bomb. I'll help you. Shoot.
But yeah, those are some things that I do hope we get an Enfield post-launch, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And if I can also say something to look forward to if you're new to Hypergriff / Arknights. Bro, I've been to Ambient Synesthesia in person. Shout out Hypergriff for
I'm so jealous, man.
like you know, helping coordinate that. But I've been to the Arknights Festival, right? I'm not saying that's a flex. I'm saying this because, dude, they've invested in the lifestyle of an Arknights player, whether it's Enfield or OG. And I say that to say, if you ever have the opportunity to attend an event, whether it's a collab, a mini event, or a big event,
flexing. He's 100% flexing.
I highly recommend check out the event. It's so worth it. They do a really good job with the IRL events, and I think you'd be really, really, really excited knowing that they're going to do that. Yeah.
I still haven't been to one. I would love to go.
Bro, we gotta go to an Arknights Festival in the future. I was hoping that we could go this year, but you know, it's always tough to try to get those tickets, man.
Yeah.
Always tough.
And Hypergriff, you know, you can hook your brother up. You know, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not hating at all. You can hook me up. I'm there. Okay. I'm there.
Yo, real. 100%. We'll post about it and flex about it and post pictures everywhere too.
Yo, I will hashtag as many times as you need me to. Like that's a what? That's a $1,000-something flight. Then you have, they'd have to cover the hotel and the actual like event tickets. Yeah,
shit,
as many hashtag ads as you need at that point. I'm
dude, even just getting a ticket like to attend the event already would be ginormous. You know what I mean?
Right? Like that's like, that because it's randomized. It's like you can't just go and buy it. You have to be selected.
Yep. So, you know, throwing that out there. A little self-glazed, a little self
oh no, this is the one thing this is the one thing I'll sell out for.
Okay.
Going ambient synesthesia. Absolutely.
yeah, dude.
That's the one thing
Bro,
I sell out for. Yeah, absolutely.
I want us to attend an ambient synesthesia because oh my god, I've been to a lot of concerts at like not just gotcha gaming or gaming concerts, guys. I'm letting y'all know I've been to raves and concerts of top, music artists in the world. Okay, I am letting you know, ambient synesthesia competes with that. It's crazy good, crazy good.
Dusk. One of my translators and someone who lives in China says this year's ambient anesthesia is going to be the hardest one to buy tickets for. I have to say, probably because it's also have infield attached to it as well. It's
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. That's gonna be very very tricky. Well, is there anything else you wanted to tackle?
Just one last thing. I do have a request.
Okay.
So I want to propose, and this is completely up to you.
Mhm.
And I'm doing this in front of them so they can hold you accountable if you say yes. I would like to get together after every single time that we complete the story
Fuck yeah.
and just talk about the story and just geek out to the events that took place. And then
Oh
hopefully,
yeah, brother.
and then even though you're not playing through the original game, if there's any correlation to the same thing, within a story event that happened in Arknights, we can bring both of those together and just talk about all of it. I would like to do that.
Hell yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
And we can have like, like a little podcast session where we just kind of geek the fuck out about the patch and be like, yo, this was great. Would love to see this next time. And that'd be dope.
Yeah. I like one thing that I want to make sure that I do. I love Arknights, but I really don't want to I want to make sure that there's a voice out there that is willing to say when they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And even though I love this, I can't help the reviewer in me. If I don't like something, I'm gonna say it. So
yeah, I think that's important. Like the feedback is important. At the end of the day, people confuse, constructive criticism for toxicity, and those two things are not linked. Toxicity is when you're attacking the devs or you're attacking other players for enjoying something. That's not toxic. That's toxicity, right? Constructive criticism is, hey, this part of the story could have been better. They could have done this and they didn't do this. I would like to see this next time. That's not an attack on the devs. That's, oh, I want to see them improve. Here are some ways that maybe they can improve, because y'all would be surprised.
It would be great to see
every dev of every company
if I ever
says
make
this,
it out there,
how much they listen and they look for feedback, because they always want to improve,
Yeah. I'm excited. We didn't really talk about what was in the special program. We just kind of glazed the entire time, but
yeah.
I think we both came out of the whole thing very, very excited for the game. I'm just looking forward to, bro. There's a reason why, and this hit me the other day. Right now, it's not a good example because I guess right now I'm getting the same kind of views that I would get on my other channel. But but I literally just gave up a 40K sub channel where I averaged about 100 viewers every single stream that I stream a game for a channel that I usually only get like 20 to maybe 50 on a good day, and then for live streams maybe 100.
Right.
Like, I just gave all that up for this. I love this game, or this world that they built. Like, I really, really hope that we can make some really good content for this, to the point where we can just, me, the community, you and your community can just geek out and just express our love, our hate, our disdain, our like everything that we feel about the game, the direction they're going, even if it's in a negative direction, we just need to voice it out. I really hope that we can build that and have people expect that from us. Not just, hey, here's guide video, and hey, here's like, I want people to actually enjoy the game, enjoy the story, enjoy the mechanics, and just make this a fun environment to be in. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I will leave on.
Hell yeah. Also, I would like to also leave on with the fact that, hey, fam, I'm a variety streamer. If you're watching my stream or if you're hearing me through Chaotic stream, like I do variety. I got raging fucking ADHD, and I like really, badass dudes
I'm gonna
and
let
hot
him do
badass
this.
women. And
I'm gonna let him do this only because of the glaze that he gave me at the beginning, but I would normally mute someone for this. But anyway, keep going.
there's a reason for this. I'm a variety streamer, right? Like if I see hot characters, really good art, good music, potential for good story, cool gameplay, cool world, I'm gonna check it out. We'll stream a lot of these different games, right? I say this to say, I am not the guy you go to be the one and only streamer, content creator for that one game you really like. I'm the guy you go to if you just want to see my fucking loud ass over analyzing self check out a game that I'm really enjoying. Maybe it's once in a blue moon. Maybe I'm playing the fuck out of it for a patch or several patches, right? Chaotic is in this for the long run.
That is what he was gonna do.
If you look at the logo on screen right now, this dude has Chaotic in the graphic design logo format of Arknights Endfield. All right. So if you want to see content that is in this for the long haul, whether they're enjoying it or not enjoying it, and they're looking to like deep dive into every single damn patch, y'all need to check out the channel. 100%.
I have a hard time accepting all of this. I'm not used to this. Thank you.
Yeah. Of course, brother. Thank you for doing the call. Shout out to Chaotic as well. He's the one that like initiated, like, dude, we should get on a call like after the special program and we should chat about this. I'm like, yo, that's a great fucking idea. This is always so freaking cool. And whether you like me or you don't like me, whether you like Chaotic or you don't like Chaotic, whether you like other creators or you don't like other creators, at the end of the day, more collaborations like this in any space that has no toxicity or tribalism shit in it is so damn healthy for the game. If you ever disagree with anything that's said, please leave a comment on Chaotic's VOD of this, on my VOD of this, or any other creators that you see, because not only will we see that and maybe we can learn how to improve the content for y'all, but at the same time, like maybe the devs see it and we don't know, and it ends up improving the game, right? And that's so damn important. So yeah, man, thanks for joining the call. I appreciate it, brother.
No problem, dude. I appreciate you. You enjoy the last part of your stream. I'm say my part to my chat, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you soon, brother. Adios.
Later, loser. We didn't even talk much about the live stream at all. We just started glazing the game, and it just started like that's the excitement. Like that was all excitement talking. Like that was all excitement talking. Bro, I can't wait for this game to come out. We are less than a week away. Whoa, we're a week away. On the 22nd, for some of us, the 21st, we will be playing Arknights Endfield. Also, hold on, let me show you guys one last thing. Because this is very important. I got to share this with all of you while we got this many people here. I have created what I like to call a safe space. What I like to call a safe space for those who like Arknights. This is a place, whether it's Arknights, Popacom, Ex-Astris, or any game that they plan to release in the future. This is a place where all of us can enjoy Arknights. No doom posting is allowed in this Discord server. No toxicity is allowed in this Discord server. I hope that you guys join. It is in the description. So please join up, have some fun, enjoy with all of us. There's Dusk right there, the one with the Chinese letters in the chat. There's him right there talking with the rest of. Yeah, this is a fantastic place for everybody. I built this for you guys. I won't be advertising myself here, at least not often. So if you're a creator, if you're just a fan of the game, I hope to see you in the Discord. All right. And that is how I will end this whole thing. And Comey's a bigger loser. A new Discord. It's separate from my main Discord. I still am doing my own Discord, but this is a place for guys. If you're in here, go ahead and say hi, YouTube. This is a place for all of us to just enjoy our love for this. There's not many places where we can go ahead and just share our love for this. And yeah, without any like pushback or just hating and all that stuff. I just wanted to build a place for us to all enjoy this. No Kiss stream was bad. That's crazy. But yeah, hope you guys come through. Hope you guys join. And I really appreciate you all coming in and joining the live stream with me. I'll be streaming day one of the game, day 2 of the game. I took days off work so we can do this. I'm excited for Arknights Endfield, and I hope you guys are too. And that is what I will leave you guys off on. I love you guys. You all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go grab me something to eat and all that. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the Discord and for the launch stream next week. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. I go eat. Your boy is hungry. What, Comey? What do you want me to wait for? What do you want me to wait for? What do you want me to wait for? Am I gonna stream in like 3 hours or save it for lingering echoes? It depends on what you're talking about. Oh, I'm gonna save it for lingering echoes. That's fine. I was gonna do that this stream, but yeah, the patch wasn't available at the beginning of the stream, so we'll just wait. All right, guys. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Hope to see you in the Discord. Hope to see you on launch day. Arknights Endfield, January 22nd, 21st for some people, depending on time zones. PS5, PC. I think it's on. Yeah, it's not on Xbox. On PC, PS5, Android, iOS, and there's one more that I'm missing. It's on almost everything except for Xbox. Okay, love you guys. Bye.